Ben, 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 ben.
Tom, 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 Tom.
Ben, 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 ben. No, we're not doing the whole thing.
Tom, 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 Tom.
Howdy, partners.
Howdy.
Oh, we're back, baby.
Old Tom and Ben.
Oh,
It's only been like 3 weeks, right? But it feels like...
it feels like a lifetime. Oh, geez, I don't have a head. A
know
headrest. I almost like just fucking...
God.
I'm going to just...
Did you break it?
Probably. At this fucking rate. Probably, Ben. Okay.
Who knows? It's all blurred into one break after another.
Oh my god, we go through I go through so many now. What the heck?
This chair's very low. Hang on.
Oh,
I need to be at least as big as Tom.
solo.
I'm going to sit like this, so I can be the biggest.
Wow, you're so big.
I know, right? I'm using the Hobbit tricks.
Oh.
I learned it from Peter Jackson.
Oh.
20 years today. Since the Two Towers.
Yeah. Well, I was watching one of those movie how they made the movies. You remember the movie? And it was Elf. Mm-hmm. Elf the movie.
Right.
And one of the things they were talking about were like how they did forced perspective stuff when they were in
Elftown.
Mm-hmm. And how they were coming up with this whole thing and no one had done this for 50 years.
When did Elf come out?
It came out significantly later.
She's just given us a new button to play with.
Ruh-roh.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh. He's replaced himself, Tom, like an idiot.
Oh no, he's done himself out of a job. Just computers replace him.
When did it come out? 2003. So actually, they might have been filming Elf when Lord of the Rings came out. Because the first Lord of the Rings came out in 2001, then 2002, then 2003. So, no, it probably didn't take them 2 years to film Elf, did it?
No, because one of the other things was like they did it on this like really tight schedule that they were like shooting like 24 hours a day. Like different teams were like working on stuff at like different times. Because originally they were going to cut all of the like loads of the Elftown stuff.
Oh wow! Oh shit! That's just sucked all the joy out of that film, knowing that they were on crunch with Santa working them like elves.
Oh yeah, geez.
Make the toys,
man,
make the toys.
They often talk about crunch, but no one ever brings up Santa. Like they are definitely
the king of crunch.
Although actually, is it crunch? Because he has time manipulation powers, right?
But he saved those for himself. You know, because there's clearly, I mean, there's a lot of naughty kids out there that got to get coal. There are elves working in the coal mines.
Yeah, but they've probably got to crunch the coal mine as well. Yeah. You know, as population keeps increasing.
True, and people get naughtier.
That's true.
And the elf population is decreasing because of their harsh treatment.
Yeah. So
each elf's got to work harder every year. Yeah,
because it's like pandas. They can only breed if the circumstances are perfect. If they're under too much stress, then they've got to maintain, the nutrients.
Yeah, and it's hard to be in the mood when, your elf husband is coughing up black lung.
Yeah, they've got black lung. Last week you lost your arm in like a fucking wooden toy train making machine.
Jeez.
Just pretty savage.
Yeah, they got to deal with random Jack Skellington attacks.
The Grinch just fucking around.
Yeah, Krampus. He's always getting his nose in their business.
Just always causing problems.
Oh my god. Do you think they have to have like a martial law because they've been invaded so many times? How many times has like someone had to save Christmas over the years? It's every Minecraft adventure map. It's every like Christmas special TV show.
Yeah, although I'm pretty sure just Santa, just a bit of his time is always just there ready for, I'm gonna save Christmas. Because other people are like, we're saving Christmas, but pretty much every time they goof around a bit, and then Santa is the one who actually
swoop in at the end, doesn't he?
He turns up and he's like, "Oh fuck, there's like 1 minute left of tonight. Don't worry, Santa powers save the day." Like
Deus Santa Machina.
That's what they call it. That's how it's known.
That's what the S is for in Deus Ex.
Yes,
Deus Ex. That's how it's spelled.
It's perfect.
Spelled.
John McClane saved Christmas.
That's how you spell it.
Was it John McClane or was it Santa that really saved?
I don't think John McClane saved Christmas at all. I think he saved the Nakatomi Plaza vault.
Yeah. He just saved a bunch of, rich people their money.
Yeah, their bonds, or whatever it was they were stealing out of that vault.
Yeah.
But actually, I think Christmas might have been a lot merrier for a lot more people if he hadn't done anything.
Yeah.
Many, many less people would have died. None of those cops would have got called out to siege the tower on Christmas.
Oh.
They would have gone back to their families.
Oh, yeah.
Completely unaware of this perfect heist that was going on.
It's so true. Yeah, no one would have died.
John McClane ruined dozens of Christmases.
Yeah, you don't think about all those other families, do you? Like waiting up, like little Jimmy. Mummy, little Daddy coming home. Like, oh, he just had to go out. Don't worry. It's probably just a false alarm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mummy, what's that tower on telly?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Little Timmy, stop watching.
Is Santa coming this year? Oh, my God.
Wow. Actually, all the hostages would have died. They were supposed to die when the roof exploded. The roof exploded, but they were kept down in the the lobby area, right?
Yeah, that was a change of plans, wasn't it, at the last minute?
Yeah, because John McClane was fucking around.
He fucked it all up. They were just going to drive away. Nobody'd been on the wiser. It was meant to be like the perfect heist, right? I can't remember. I haven't seen it for a few years. I could easily be wrong about this and most things.
I'm going to assume that he caused all of these people to die.
Yeah.
And actually, totally fine.
And, Hans Gruber, he probably had a family.
Yeah, well, he had a brother, right?
Yes, he did. Who came back in the third one.
Yeah. So he probably didn't have a great Christmas, did he?
No.
Oh, I cannot wait for Hans to come and we'll have a delicious chocolate log.
And he'll use those bonds to pay off our crippling mafia debt. My wife has her kneecaps broken.
Exactly.
And only Hans can save them.
Yeah. You know what? Ruined that Christmas, didn't they?
Yep. The experimental surgery for my German son, tiny Timmenswein.
Timmenswein.
He has the black lung.
Wow, because he's working in the mines. Okay.
They just took him for an elf.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess, child and an elf, not a million miles apart.
Very similar.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
My God. So what is going down?
What is going down?
How's Drix?
How is Drix? I'm just trying to think. It's been a blur. The last 3-4 weeks
Oh, Jesus.
have been pretty intense.
You ain't wrong.
I was a little bit busy, as were you. We haven't done a stream like this for a while. Haven't done my own streams either. There's been quite a lot of Warhammering. I did a little bit of Warhammering.
Tell me.
Yesterday I did some painting.
Tell me,
I had my day off and I did a paint.
Ooh.
Painted tiny lizards. I
Very.
started painting them. I took a blur.
Oh, that's a great... Oh, man.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
They
They're like
are
one of the regular donators. Look at my Warhammer models.
But these are the Forest Dragon 3D printed lizard men, War Master scale.
They look ace.
I bought. There was a guy doing a clearance sale, and I picked up literally this as a test. I was going to see how quick and easy they were to paint, and whether I could bring myself to do a whole force or not.
Super cool.
And I think they're just gorgeous models, aren't they? I gave them a really watered down green just to pick out the details and see what I was working with.
Oh, I like it a lot.
And I think what I'm going to do is just do a dark green for scales, a light green for skin.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Give it a wash. Job done, pretty much.
Job's good on.
Paint the weapons. Bright orange salamander, obviously.
Perfect.
That's what colour they are in nature. Right? Maybe.
I picture salamanders being just a dirty, greeny brown.
Like all lizards, right? No, some of them are black, I think. Black with yellow dots.
Black with yellow dots. Wow, seems like black with yellow dots.
Oh, there he is.
Bam! Oh, he's great.
Oh, I'm gonna copy that colour scheme.
But I was picturing this.
Oh, look at his face.
Or fucking this guy.
Yeah. Turns out salamanders are a lot of different colours.
He looks like he's got a happy little face.
Oh, hello.
And gold flecks. He's been drinking too much Goldschler.
Oh, it's cut his skin to ribbons from the inside. Did anyone ever tell you that lie about how Goldschlager has the golden flecks that are suspended in it?
Right.
They're meant to I don't believe it for a moment, like gently lacerate your throat and stomach
Right.
as they go down with their razor sharp metal flex, and then you like absorb the alcohol quicker or something.
Seems insane. I can
I've been told that by
imagine.
3 different unconnected people who've told me the same
Were they
barefaced
all
lie.
students?
Yes.
I feel like that's something that I can imagine being stood in like the student union. People are pretty drunk, and someone being like, oh, because it lacerates your throat. And you're probably drunk, and you're like, oh shit.
Ooh, well, there must be a reason. It can't just be pointless.
Well, honestly, it might just be pointless.
Oh my God, Matt Carrier has heard that story in Canada.
Wow.
John Basher has heard the same. Yeah. Poor people just use broken glass.
Yeah, you just crunch up some broken glass and get the same effect.
For a fraction of the price.
I don't think that the gold would be hard enough to cut you.
No, gold, very, very soft. And like very thin gold, even softer.
Especially gold leaf. Like,
It's probably one of the most insubstantial materials known to man.
yeah, I don't think that is going to be doing the work. I think it's just wanky shit to make people spend more money on like a liqueur.
It's got gold.
It's got gold. It's great marketing, to be honest. I'm not shitting on it. Like, I don't think I've ever tried it before.
Oh, speaking of weird fluids, what's it called?
Cum.
No.
Is that what you're thinking of? Non-Newtonian fluids.
Fluid.
Yeah, like cornstarch and water.
Yeah, I made some of this today with the boy,
Oh shit. Okay.
which I'd never had played with. I've seen like videos of it, but never like tried it in my real life. And it is fucking weird, man. Have you ever like played around with this stuff?
yeah.
It's just cornstarch, salt, and water. And the more you touch it, the more force you apply, the stronger it gets.
Yeah.
So you leave it alone, and it's just like liquid. And then you like whack it, and it goes solid. Or you like pick it up, and it's suddenly like
It's like you can tear
Tear
if you're really
chunks off
aggressive,
of
you
it.
can tear a chunk off, and then it will just melt through your hand.
and yeah, exactly.
Kind of rad.
Sort of like the shields in Dune. Oh my god, it is like, yeah, that's what they should do in the next Dune film. Just bubbles of this weird cornstarch custard.
Okay. Yeah.
Feels like you could make some body armor out of it if you could like make it strong enough, right? Where it's like it feels like a normal suit. It's got the flexibility of like cloth, and then the stronger the impact, the more rigid it gets. So it can be like bulletproof.
But isn't that exactly how Kevlar works?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Shit, someone stole my idea before
Isn't
I thought of
that,
it.
like it isn't using this material, but isn't that the idea of you have like whatever, like 100 sheets of like very thin material all on top of each other, so it's still flexible. When the impact happens, it then becomes rigid or harder. I don't fucking know what I'm
Okay.
talking about. But it's something like I feel like I'm in the ballpark.
Yeah, that sounds like, I mean, I'm willing to believe it more than the gold thing.
Yeah, you've got to choose one. One becomes true.
Apparently, either the US military or the NFL are trying to make that.
What makes
It's honestly hard to know which one's going to put more money into it. The NFL, very wealthy.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah. They're suddenly competing.
Oh my god, wow.
They should work together. They should put aside their lifelong differences of trying to recruit the strongest young men.
Okay, yeah.
They're fighting over the same pool of
That is true.
recruits. They both like to draft.
That's true.
There's a hidden war between the two organizations, and whoever finds the non-Newtonian Kevlar first will get the upper hand.
They win. Okay. But would American football be that much better with like significantly better armor?
It means they could like really fucking go for it more.
I guess that'd
You
be
know,
fun.
like it's kind of more extreme American football where they really smash each other up. Like
I'd like. Oh my god! Do you want to watch a fucking video?
of course.
Do you want to watch a fucking video, Ben? I saw this the other day, and then went down a little bit of a rabbit hole, and I honestly.
Oh, can we just close this down and do it on this page?
Okay, sorry.
I don't want to ruin my
Your search
my
history.
search algorithm recommendations.
Oh, I promise you would enjoy this. What was it called? Like,
Oh, no, it's decided to cut you off halfway through.
I can't spell. Okay. Combat juggling.
Amazing.
Okay. Fucking combat juggling.
Yeah.
So I watched a bit more of this, and I still cannot tell if this whole thing is just a fucking parody.
Okay. Well, like the tickling championship, the world tickling
like that.
wars, or whatever that was called. What the fuck? So what? They got to just make people drop their juggles.
So you have 3 juggling things.
Yeah.
And so there's different rounds. Either you have like the duel, so you have to keep juggling yours, but stop the other person juggling theirs.
Where do you draw the line between like just holding onto it for a second?
I guess one has to. You can only ever have one in each hand, and then one has to be in the air.
So if you drop one of them and you've only got 2 left, are you out?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. It's so easy to just knock that fucking thing out of the air, though. It feels like whoever just lunges first kind of wins, right?
But you've got to be doing yours. They're doing their thing.
It's so wild. Holy shit.
But it just...
Yellow is blind batting. Have you seen that? Like, let's just rewind for a bit there. This feels like it's going to become an illegal maneuver.
Oh,
because
blind.
It's so dangerous. Look at Yellow, right? He's juggling, and there he goes. He's just whacking without looking.
Oh man,
and he's going to go again. Look,
dirty. But does it pay off for him?
Whack. He might be whacking that guy in the face. He doesn't know.
Oh, but look, he fucked up.
Oh, he did fuck up.
Although I think this maybe is the good one. Bam!
Hang on, rewind.
Wangs his fucking mate in the face. Love this. Okay, get ready and. Blam! Straight in the fucking head.
Look at them all running forwards doing their juggling.
So that's when you have like the team matches.
Okay.
But does this not feel like, this could be like something from The Onion or something like that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, genuinely does. Or Brass Eye or something like that.
And it is...
Are you sure it's real?
I still don't know, but there's quite a lot of videos.
Fucking Yo-Yo Man.
Oh yeah, then they have like the competitive yo-yo thing.
They need to wear the singlets. Is that?
That's just for coolness. There's like cool hand. This was like the hand dancing champions. There was like the cornhole championship, which I think this is just like an event for like, do you want to see people? Oh, also I love that badminton was in this as well.
What? So badminton is as ridiculous as all these other sports?
As all these other things. They're like, oh, let's just get the stupidest fucking things. We'll do that all at one time in this championship.
It's a real thing.
And we're putting fucking badminton in as well.
Fucking sick burn on badminton.
Yeah, which I thought was great. That whoever the organisers are think that competitive juggling is...
Or the finger waggle.
Or the finger waggle is as like legitimate as badminton.
So I was too busy laughing at badminton because we totally skipped over fucking kung fu volleyball.
Kung fu volleyball seems
legit. Look at that shit.
Super rad.
I feel like the floor needs to be more padded in kung fu volleyball.
Yeah.
I need to watch a whole game of that. Or is it 99% people kicking it and dropping
it? You do one kick, it goes in, you score a point. Whoever goes first generally wins.
No one's returning a serve.
You rarely get the return.
That's why we only see the highlights, because there are no volleys.
So yeah. Sapak Takraw. Is it real? Is it more or less real than combat juggling? So there you go. I just thought I'd like just drop that in.
I feel like we've peaked. We should have saved this for the end.
I'm sorry, it just made me think of it somehow, and like I lost some time.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Browsing that, and so
Minor edits suggests, how about we play Kung Fu Volleyball over a pool of non-Newtonian fluid?
Oh.
You have to keep kind of jogging on the spot, or you sink.
Okay. That sounds great. Yeah, like run, like if you just play any sport on like a field of non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah.
Because you want to try and trip someone up, and then they sink. And they're like,
no! The stronger I fight,
although I guess
harder it gets.
If so, like if one of your like teammates gets knocked down, if like 2 other people run over next to them and they start like, and then you can like pull them out, but you gotta really get the jog on. Yeah. And then you can like help them escape. Could be a whole
That's a
strat.
whole meta there. Yeah.
Okay, love that.
You're not going to make it any less stupid.
Honestly, no, you really can't.
But I think you just lean into it, right?
Yeah. Oh. I think there's like a whole fucking...
Okay, now I just kind of want to Google stupid sports and see what else there is.
Come on. I think this is just like the unedited.
Right. Man, I do feel like the meta's going to get established pretty quickly, you know? I feel like it won't be long before there's just like
Bonk.
optimal play. And the optimal play is basically fucking bonk. Have long arms? Probably quite a good one.
Long arms is probably great. Oh, do you see? He like threw fucking behind his back.
Yeah.
Pow! Fuck
Right.
you.
So the strat generally seems to be throw it real high and then attack
Yeah.
while it's in midair.
Yeah. Go all out attack on that.
And you've got like a couple of seconds. You don't want to play this in a low ceilinged room, do you?
No, that instantly takes a lot of the fun out of it.
I'm amazed this got sponsored. Look at all these banners in the background.
Do you really think fucking ESPN sponsored the combat juggling? Or,
Choose to believe it.
or do you think they're like, we have a spare banner, you can put that up if you want to, but you're not getting any fucking money?
No, they want to get it. I bet they sponsor all the dumb sports for very little.
Oh.
But lock them in for like 10 years.
Oh, yeah, just in case it ever takes off.
Because if one of them balloons, that is like, you know, they've saved themselves millions.
Okay, yeah, you get in early. Right, okay.
But you lock them in for the long contract. Yeah, we'll sponsor 20 years of juggling for like $100 a year.
Yeah, like, fuck it, we're in.
Yeah.
Take it. Have these banners, why not? It's wild. So anyway, where were we? You were showing me pictures of lizard men.
Oh, right, yeah, holy shit. I've got to turn this off, it's too distracting.
Captivating, I think you mean.
What else? I was just trying to remember what other Warhammers I've been doing. I read a book. Well, I'm halfway through reading a book.
Whole book.
Because when I was painting yesterday, I had an audiobook on, and I was reading the what's it called? Siege of Terror.
Okay.
Book 7. And it gave me
Siege of Terror, book 7.
book 7. I haven't read them all. I've been cherry picking the ones that look like they might be good. Boom, that one. And I found in it some juicy stories,
Rutrow.
which means I'm rearmed for one more round of Lawhammer or Your Hammer.
I love that. I too have prepared a special one. Just in case anyone is wondering what we're doing today, we're just going to chat shit for a couple of hours. We're not playing any Warhammer. We're not doing any proper games.
No.
This is just a, last stream that we do before the end of...
Yeah, because we'll be gone for a couple of weeks after this, so we didn't want to start a new campaign, then take 2 weeks off, and then come back in the new year.
So yeah, it's just going to be us chatting shit, and who knows? We might go back and watch some more combat juggling if we are really, if we really need something to talk about.
I feel like we've basically got the rest of the stream sorted with that.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So if you are hoping to donate to get a unit, that's not happening today.
No.
You're still welcome to donate if you want to. Throw in a question or something like that.
Hit us up because we can properly engage with any topics you want to bring up.
Yeah.
Tell us a dumb story. Ask us a terrible opinion. We're all for it.
All good for that.
Just juggle that content.
Nice. I'm in. Well, do you want to go through what's new in Warhammer last week before we jump into the Warhammer or Lawhammers?
Sure. I've got a what's new in Warhammer.
Yeah.
I told you about this the other day, but I want to tell everyone about it. It's my new thing.
Xenos Rampant.
So I bought this book and I played a game of this wargaming rule set. It's called Xenos Rampant, which is kind of a terrible name, but there's a reason for it. The guy made a book called Lion Rampant, which is this one here. which is like medieval wargaming based on the Crusades. Then he did one called Dragon Rampant, which was the same rule set but for fantasy regiments. And then recently Xenos Rampant, which is like the sci-fi version of the game. And I'm super into it. I've only played one game, but I want to play more because it's got this fantastic build your own army and units kind of system where there's no factions. There's just a dozen different unit types and like 30 different special rules. And you build your own fort. You come up with a theme, I want to be a Gene Stealer cult, and then you go, okay, well, how do I make that with these units?
Yeah.
The Gene Stealers will be this unit type with these special rules, and the hybrids will be this unit type with these special rules.
Okay.
And I think it's probably quite abusable, so I reckon it's not going to be the most balanced game ever. But I think if everyone stays on theme,
if you get into the spirit of the game, then yeah, that feels like it would work very well.
And I had a lot of fun playing. I only played one. I want to play some more games, see if it holds up. But the gameplay was pretty fluid and pretty straightforward. It only took an hour to play,
which is great. Love the sound of that.
There's plenty of time for going for a drink after.
Oh,
and I'm excited to play more. So I wanted to give it a shout out. It's pretty cool. You can make any army you can think of, pretty much, with those combinations of rules. They've got all the tropes in there. They've got like hive mind aliens. They've got robots. They've got all sorts of different vehicles, civilian and military. They've got super elite mega soldiers. They've got giant robots. Almost anything I could think of, I found a way to like represent it.
Okay.
And the army size is not huge either. Like, it's actually nearly the perfect size for me because I want something. There's not many games that fit the niche in between skirmish and mass battle.
Yeah.
I don't want to play a game with 10 guys, and I don't want to play a game with 200 guys. I want like 30 to 50 guys. That's like, and one vehicle.
Yeah.
That's the kind of size of battle I want to play, and that's what this is, which most games aren't.
What's like the sort of like most elite army you could make in the sort of...
Well, the rules specifically say you can't make one unit cost more than half of your points value.
Right, okay.
Because you could obviously just take the most expensive unit type and give it all the special rules.
Okay.
And make a 20-point monster.
Okay.
But it says, it recommends 24 points for like an average battle. So you could take two 12-point guys if you wanted.
Wow. Could you make like a sort of like an Imperial Knight for 12 points?
Definitely. Or like a Demon Prince, or like, any kind of big spooky boy.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh, rad. Sounds very, very good. Very cool.
There's this game called Rogue Trader. Jesus. No, unfortunately, I don't have a third player to be the games master, or the 4 hours required to roll up all of my models' names.
Oh, not the dream. Wow.
But yeah, maybe I'll come back after Christmas and haven't played it a dozen times and be like, nah, it doesn't work. But so far, I'm hopeful, and I'm enjoying just building armies and writing army lists that sort of make sense.
I love that.
It's pretty fun.
Very, very cool.
Thumbs up from Ben.
Nice.
But yeah, so I guess he's just done like elite infantry, some regular infantry, and like a combat robot. Yeah, that looks like about an army if you make them all mega elite. Well, that's the thing, because also the rules totally say that like, if a unit has 5 wounds, you can make that 5 models. You can make that 1 model with 5 wounds.
Okay.
Like the unit is just whatever makes sense to you, kind of thing. And
that's
the theme
cool.
of your army. So if you wanted, you could make like a 6-point super badass elite infantry unit, take 4 of them, and each one can just be like a Space Marine hero.
That's fun.
Go for the whole like movie Marines.
Yeah.
Kind of look, so your 5-man squad is your whole army, but they're the best of the best of the best.
Okay.
Or you can make them all squads or whatever.
Would that create problems with like one model has a smaller threat area than if you were to be like, oh, I've got 50 guys, but each one has 1/5 of a wound.
Yeah. Well, every unit has a leader, and everything is measured to and from that leader model.
Okay, well, it's problem solved.
So, yeah, having the big blob of 10 is sort of not really...
You win this round, Xenos Rampant! Okay, right, I'll come with the next
You'll
Next
get
plan.
them though. I'm
Oh,
sure.
fine. I'm sure there's a way you could break those rules.
It's got some campaign rules that I haven't read yet, but I want to try them out. I think that'll be fun. Oh, Play-Doh boys.
And there's weird Christmas orcs? What the fuck are they?
They look like frogmen? I'm not sure.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a battle report.
Oh, is she playing him?
They all play it.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
These are like the top Xenos rampant
Oh my god,
gamers.
this is the tournament. Okay. Oh my god. They're going to sell their house to buy a new army.
Wow. Responsive. Oh, come on.
Come on! We're going to spend less time looking at this video than we are the adverts at this rate.
Jeez. Heck, yo.
Any second now. It's Christmas, isn't it? Got to get those December CPMs in. Thank you, Bunny.
I want do they have like a close-up of the armies at the
Have a look.
beginning? Okay, they're giving the little spiel that you gave.
Oh, squats!
Okay. Sort of like squats. Kind of wild. And
Frog boys.
frogmen?
Maybe. Man, other people's armies are wild, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess like, if you're not playing a 40k and you're like, I just want to make my aliens.
Yeah.
Pretty wacky.
Pretty happy. What are the frogmen and the tentacle faces fighting today?
Well, I guess they're fighting the squats.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. The pink squats. Well, the purple and white squats, at any rate. Has he sculpted these himself, or are they like a bad 3D print or something?
I don't know.
They don't look like
No.
commercially
They look
available models.
Maybe.
They've got kind of like...
Oh,
soft edge.
also if they're 15 mil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they might be a bit smaller.
Okay. Sure.
I think he's just going through the whole game. Look, even him playing it while explaining it to the camera is only taking him 40 minutes.
Wow.
It's a pretty fast-flowing game, which I'm into these days.
Okay. What's this? Is that in the game?
Ball.
Is that a big thing of the game?
Oh, yeah. Every battlefield has to have a ball.
Okay, right. Oh, so it's like a bit like, you're playing football, but with Space Marines.
You've got to push that forward. It's like the that Overwatch or
Okay, yeah,
TF2
that
mission
tug of war type
where you've got to
thing.
push the ball
Right,
across the
yeah.
table.
Okay. Oh?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, I was just wondering.
Millions.
No, the camera moved.
Oh,
I
right.
thought, like, wait, has he actually, like, moved the ball up? But no, it's just camera's changing a bit. It is! It does move across the battlefield. Look, it's there.
Action.
It's there.
Oh.
And then...
So he's just moving the tripod. Is it drifting?
I think I don't know, but it's slowly...
I think
moving
every time he walks past, he bumps it a bit.
along. And it's just slowly shuffling down. Sure. Okay. Well, yeah, I'd be curious to see that.
Yeah, we should try it out.
Yeah, I've not had a chance to do any wargaming at all.
Oh, fair enough. Been a bit busy.
Been busy. It's just been real busy, and so yeah, not been able to.
So, there must have been a lot of news, right? Since we haven't done this for like 3 weeks.
I honestly don't know. I've kind of like checked every now and again, but not really seen any new releases at all.
7 painting myths busted by the Warhammer TV painting team.
Okay.
Let's see if we agree with those. That army's quite nice.
But I think, like,
There's no
they
big
generally don't want to preview too many like new models before Christmas, and because you want people to be hype and buy your existing
buying
stuff.
the existing stuff. Yeah.
'Cause if this stuff isn't
exactly.
coming out for,
like a
6
month
months,
or Yes. Look at the Space Marine trailer. Did we look at the Salamanders' heads? Can't remember.
I don't think so.
Uh,
Is anything that happened since the start of December we haven't
yeah,
seen?
that's basically the way to look at it, isn't it? Oh yeah, Nobler Blackwater, he's back.
Very cool. Okay. Oh, it's a bunch of tabs. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these might just be a quickie, but let's give them a look. So let's start with the oldest stuff. Work our way forward.
Sure.
So,
Nobler Blackwall.
Nobler Blackwall. I had this guy. I had this mini.
He was great.
Should we compare him to the old one?
Yeah.
Because I kind of can't remember.
He had it in one hand.
Oh, yeah, that was it. He was a pretty good model for back in the day, though, right?
It was cool. I always thought the chainsaw was weird.
Yeah, well, he's cutting with the bottom part, right? And then it's just kind of a weird angle wraparound.
Just kind of wacky, but he's a cool guy.
He looks pretty happy.
And
then the new one is, yeah, he's got the same kind of energy, isn't he?
yeah, it's similar.
Same janky chainsword.
Yeah, I think they both look pretty good. I like that they kept the hard to tell, but his tongue is stitched back on.
Oh.
Because
If you're waggling your long tongue around and sweeping a chainsaw around.
yeah, at some point you're probably gonna chop it off by accident, and he's just stitched it back on just for good times.
He's covered a little, he's got himself a few times by the looks of it.
Yeah, God, like a guy with a chainsaw, he does not live a long time.
Was there a rule where if he got knocked down, he just kind of eviscerated himself?
Yeah, so if he goes and attacks someone, and I think you just make a straight armor roll with, was it like +2 or +3?
Yeah.
But if he ever falls over, he has to make an armor roll. Your opponent gets to make an armor roll against you with +3, and Goblin's only armor 7.
Yeah.
So you have a very good chance of the first time he trips, he just instantly kills himself.
Yeah.
So pretty savage.
He's a classic.
But yeah, I always loved using chainsaws in Blood Bowl.
Block and dodge, though.
It's pretty good. A
is
blodger.
pretty good.
Everyone loves that. You have to roll to get a chainsaw running. Maybe super old school.
I remember that. It was like a 4+. It was really annoying. Sometimes you spend 3 turns just trying to get the thing going.
I think they dropped that by 3rd ed. I don't remember that being in 3rd ed. What was it?
What's we got? We've got a some kind of Chaos Skull guy.
Sure.
Fucking anything,
Could
couldn't
be a
it?
standard, a totem. Is that Yarek's
Mate,
skull?
it must be Yarek. It's the only
Yarek's back.
explanation.
Who knows? Sure.
Who knows? Okay. Got salamander helmets.
I don't hate it.
Again, I think it's kind of hamstrung by being forced to be a beaky. A lot of these custom helmets would look better if they weren't so pointed. But yeah, kind of dragon scale helmet. It works. It's better than a lot of them, that's for sure. Oh, Sergeant. It's got a plume and flames.
The little plume is silly. The flames are okay.
You can snip it off if you want.
Yeah.
All right. Not the worst.
Sure.
They're not the Space Wolf ones.
That's true. It's fucking Space Wolf one.
Space Marine 2 trailer, did you watch it?
I didn't.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I want to watch
It's
it.
only a minute long. Give it a watch.
We are the defenders of mankind against the horrors that dwell in the darkness.
Is this the first trailer we have? Oh.
While we
It's the
draw
first gameplay.
breath,
Okay,
we
sure.
stand. While we stand, we fight.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty. Best part of the game, the jump pack bits, weren't they?
Yeah.
I don't like the new jump packs as much.
We
No.
They don't look as good.
angels of death. We are the blade drawn against the endless night. Nothing will survive our wrath.
Blammo. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'll try it.
Yeah. The original was very okay.
It was definitely a game. Yeah, it had its charms, but I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think if it wasn't Warhammer 40,000, no one would give a shit about that game.
Oh, not at all. Yeah.
No one would ever care.
It was like
You'd
a
have
real, like, 4... It was like a 5 or 6 out of 10 that you'd forget about instantly if it wasn't for the fact it's the only, like...
Just it was the first kind of like
40K
really
shoot.
good action 40k game, and then it became good. You know,
That made it work.
but this looks very pretty.
It looks real nice. Who's making it? Because obviously the original company went out of business, right? Focus. And Saber.
Okay.
I've never heard of Saber.
No idea.
Oh yeah, I'll play this. When's it actually out?
2023.
Sometime next year. Fair enough. Do you want to buy the special limited edition collector's statue? No. What? But there's so much blood, Tom.
It's kind of fun. Like for someone who collects little toy soldiers, like I don't really care about having like bust diorama, you know,
No, doesn't do it for me either.
figurines on my shelves.
Fair enough. Blood Bowl 3? I don't know what you
Not
do with
out
Blood.
yet.
What
Like,
can you do with Blood Bowl 3 that wasn't in 1?
I think they just made the graphics better. Oh, also this is the new updated Blood Bowl.
Oh, the new rules.
yeah.
They're only very slightly different from the original, right?
Wretched
Yeah.
scum! Do you have any idea what Blood Bowl is? Moving! Get it? Dodging! Passing!
I don't need the instructional video. Okay, but then it's going to come out and it's only going to have like 4 teams, and then they'll make a new team every couple of months.
Great,
and-
buy all the other ones.
Okay, it's launching with 12.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's better than I expected. And a Chaos Gate DLC, which I kind of want to try, but also I read a review that said it's not enough to like go back and play the whole game again.
Oh,
You get a Dreadnought, but
cool.
you can only use him in like special Dreadnought missions,
Oh, that sucks.
which it's a bit of a shame
Sad.
because Dreadnought's cool. He's animated a bit weird, isn't he? I don't know. There's something weird about the way the Dreadnought walked.
Pew.
Yeah, so computer games. What else we got? We got 2 new Necromundos.
That guy's pretty cool. I like his armor.
It's very
What is he?
patchwork, isn't it?
Bomb guy. Little robo arms.
Yeah. Doesn't say what he is. Oh, the bombastic Rex Spires.
Rex Spires. Do you get it?
I get it.
He Rex Spires. Oh, okay.
He's a light-fingered lout who would steal anything to escape his indentured servitude until, boom, he had an epiphany.
Okay.
Yeah, oh my god, wow. He's about spreading the good word of his Lord and Savior. Frag traps, melter traps, blasting charges. He's got them all.
Okay.
I like his like weird little arms.
Yeah, he's cool. I like that model.
It's fun.
Do a bomb.
You could easily like head swap him and use him as a Genestealer Cult.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And then who's this? Esmeralda.
Sure, she throws a knife and she's got a sword.
She's
Sweet.
not quite as fun as she.
She's right.
Okay. Cool. Have fun. Angron, he's got all the numbers.
He's got a lot of numbers. He can kill.
So look at this. He can do a horde killing thing that triples his attacks. Or he can not triple his attacks and get +5 strength and D3 +3 wounds per hit.
Ooh, pretty good. He's pretty killy.
Fuck me. And he's got 12 attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's doing 2s and 2s, which he will be against most things, because he's strength 14, that's... Let's say he does... 10 hits, 9 wounds, you save 1, 8... What's 5 times 8?
That's 40.
Just 40 wounds he'll do on average, maybe,
Pretty good.
without any kind of buffs or rerolls or anything. He'll just one-shot a knight. No problem.
Yeah.
Or he'll kill 36 regular guys.
It's like he kills. There's a little graphic. He kills 30 guardsmen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's pretty killy. You can see how he killed Yarrick. yeah. You choose either of those
It doesn't matter which one you pick, does it?
stat lines to attack Yarrick with, and
It does feel like unless you've got him in combat with your entire army, if he just charges one unit, just take it off. You know, like, is there a single unit that isn't giga wiped? I guess something with a big invulnerable might.
yeah, like things that have 4-off invulns. And Gaz,
Oh yeah, because you can do like 3 wounds to him or whatever.
yeah, you can do 4 wounds per phase, so he
Or
goes in.
Phoenix Lords all have that rule as well.
Really,
Yeah. So literally, there's like 12 different characters who can just stand there and
he's
take
got
it.
18 wounds. Yeah, I wonder, like, 3 rounds of combat, that Gaz would survive against him. Like, maybe he could do 18 wounds. It depends on how tough Angron is.
Really good point, because the other 2 Demon Primarchs have psychic attacks and light shooting attacks. So like Mortarion could fight Gazgul, brain bullet him, hand cannon him, scythe him, and do like kill him in 1 turn.
Yeah.
They need to replace this with Gazguls.
How many Gazgols do you kill? The Necro-Catan shards.
Oh, yeah,
They also have a limit. Are those like maximum 3 wounds you can take in a phase?
Something like that. Good point. Okay.
But how tough is he? Have they released? Does he have he'll have the demon save thing?
Yeah,
right?
we've got 2 up. I'm guessing he'll have at least a 4 up invulnerable. Surely. It's not that tough. He's not as tough as like a knight. But then we'll see. We'll see what other special rules he's got. I'm a bit disappointed that all of his auras don't affect everyone in the game.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be amazing if every model in the game within 6 inches or 12 inches of him got into like a blood frenzy and did extra damage in melee?
That'd be great. I'd
Because
love that.
Khorne cares not from where the blood flows. right?
That'd be a fun mechanic. They should do more of that. Although then it's another thing of like, I've got to remember all of my billions of rules. And now I have to remember your rules that get loaded on top of this as well.
Yeah, it's true. I'd like it though.
Yeah, it would be cool. If the game was better,
Well, yes.
it would be easier to implement stuff like that. 'Cause I think that's sort of rad. Yeah, wow. Angron, Killy boy.
Killy boy.
He's angry.
So angry. Rah.
Wow.
He liked to chop. There's a new special Christmas boy, which it's kind of a wild model to make as your like limited Christmas
Yeah.
guy, right?
I like him. I think he's cool. I wish he was a bit fatter,
He's a bit too lean, isn't he?
but it's pretty rad. Like,
Cool. I love his battered sword.
Ghoul on the throne, great. Also, I've read like a thing that the 3 oldest outstanding rumor engines are all this model.
Really?
That it's like a hand holding this sword.
Oh,
that was him.
Yes. The spiky skull, I recognize
It's
it.
like that skull, and then maybe it was like his foot or something like that.
Oh,
It was all this guy.
So then those must be like 2 years old by now.
Yes, like some even. Maybe like the oldest one is even older than that. Something along those
Brilliant
lines.
shit. So we never could have guessed that.
Yeah, just Ghoul King.
Ready to give the king's speech.
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a thing now. I'd forgotten about
That's
that.
a thing. Sure. But yeah, he's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a nice model, but I have no use for him.
I'd like my Ghoul King to be fatter,
Like the Goblin King.
like the Goblin King. Oh, maybe he doesn't need to be that fat.
The oldest of the rumor engines was 900 days. Really? I mean, I knew Games Workshop worked 2 to 3 years in advance on a lot of things, but 900 days, that's a lot of forward planning.
That's a lot of days. Bam. What's next?
Boom. We've got a new rumor engine. It's an axe.
It looks pretty Votan-y.
It does look very Tony, doesn't it? It's got like a special axe cover on it. Yeah, that's
That
gotta
means
be
it's probably on someone's belt or on the side of a vehicle or something.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. It's stowage. Here's like a fun grimdark. What are they called? Sigmunds.
Sigmunds.
Looks like a real fun like.
Yeah, I was thinking
Mordheim
Mordheim
gang.
gang. Yeah, I think they look cool.
I like them a lot. I like their heraldry on their shields. I like their little dog.
Yeah, they look great. The like yellow and white. It looks really nice, and they just look real grimdank. Real
Yeah.
cool.
I'd love to see more stuff like this. I don't know where those dwarfs came from. Don't recognise them. Are they like a kit bash?
I feel like maybe they're just the plastic iron breakers hammers or something.
Just kind of posed a bit more interestingly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like these ones, because those are the plastic iron breaker helmets. Yeah, I don't entirely know. So Gigante is a big baboon.
I have a feeling this guy is playing like.
Not Games Workshop games. Sorry.
Yeah, this was an army made to play either like Mordheim or Turnip or something like that.
Something else. Just a different fucking game. But yeah, they look great. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah, they're nice. I like them a lot.
The Hobbit Dwarves, Iron Hills. No, those Iron Hill Dwarves are tiny little babies.
7 myths totally busted by the Warhammer TV painting team.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to have my mind blown.
Right. So let's like creep down.
Mm-hmm.
You're never too old to start painting.
Yeah.
Is that a myth? Do people genuinely think that? Do people go, "Oh, I'm too old to learn how to paint a space marine"? That's not a myth anyone really believes. Surely. You have to have talent to be a good painter. It's not true, Tom. Any idiot can paint. I can paint.
Well,
and
no,
I
it
have
says
no artistic talent.
No,
at
but it
all.
says good painter. But that depends on how you quantify that.
Well, that's true. Yeah. They're very subjective.
But yeah, you don't get fucking paint. Like painting Warhammer, it's painting by numbers.
Yeah.
Like it isn't the most complicated thing in the world.
There's a few little techniques you need to learn.
Yeah.
But honestly, after watching like 5 tutorial videos and putting in like a few hours of practice,
Yeah,
anyone can paint to a reasonable standard.
for sure.
You have to undercut your miniatures with a spray can, Tom. I thought these were going to be real myths.
I thought they were going to be more interesting. Yeah. No.
They're just like obvious questions. Obviously, you don't have to. You can paint with anything.
If you leave Blood Angels unpainted for too long, you'll start to hear, "Why, Horace, why?" from your painting desk. Okay.
Okay. You have to paint your models just like the box.
I don't think that was ever a thing anyway.
No. Like the box has like on the back like a load of other ways to paint them.
Yeah.
These are disappointing. Licking your brush makes your painting better.
Oh, well, so yeah, that is true, actually.
That is true.
That is true.
That's the secret to my success. Plus you get a little tasty treat.
Definitely true.
False! Don't lick. Oh my god, Emma. She's not a licker.
What the heck? What the heck,
Don't
yo?
lick your brushes.
Jeez.
Oh my god, right. Redacted.
Just get out of here.
Get out.
Get out
Burn
of
it
here.
all down.
Uh,
Look at some dioramas. That's quite fun.
he is pretty cool. Looks a bit like he's got a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah, because he catches the lightning. Do you remember? And then stabs him with a lightning sword.
It's pretty good.
It's kind of a cool move. And they've done the wings like, do you remember he like, they're all soggy because he went in the water?
Yeah.
And then he
Wait.
like does a thing where he like reignites his wings.
Oh.
In battle.
Wait, but has he gone? He hasn't gone in the water yet. Here, they're
Yeah.
on the toppest peak.
They
right?
fall off the bridge and they go sploosh. And then
Oh, and then they
battle their way all
do.
the
Like
way
they
up
go all
again.
the way back up to the top. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah. Fucking exhausting fighting Balrogs.
Holy fuck! Just the amount of cardio you gotta do.
The worst part of fighting Balrogs is all the running
The
upstairs.
amount of fucking climbing stairs. Oh, God, a nightmare. I hate that.
How's he made that so bright?
I think that's a little LED thing.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
That's why it looks like a lightsaber.
That's why it's so thick.
Oh, that's thick.
Yeah, I like his reigniting wings. They're like halfway through. Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
I guess he's done that
Nice
with,
look.
like, wool or cotton or something like that. The old Helm's Deep.
Oh, it looks ace, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's done a
Oh,
nice
I'd
job
love to have a Helm's Deep board.
Yeah, that would be very cool. Do you think they used the old limited edition Helm's Deep like model for the gatehouse?
Oh, maybe. But you'd probably just make your own, right?
Yeah, if you're making everything else. But look, he's even, you can see
Yeah,
here.
I can see
he's made part of the wall removable.
Yeah, I've played enough computer games to know plant a bomb by that.
Yeah, those textures are scuffed.
Yeah, like, oh, it looks ace. Just, oh man, I'd love to play on.
It's really nice. Oh, he's even made the
Oh, he's got like
The
a little dent in the door.
doors are like breakable. That's really fun. Oh my god, he's got like, are those LEDs or is he just painted light effects on? I can't
It looks like
tell.
more like an LED, but they look rad. They look so fucking good.
Very nice.
Big fan.
We've got Big Tonk.
Sure.
Yep, it's in plastic now.
Cool. I guess it's fun. The Dreadhammer Siege Cannon. Blammo.
Boom! Wow. Still doesn't fucking one-shot a Dreadnought.
Sad.
God, Dreadnoughts are so stupidly powerful in that game.
They're pretty strong.
It is insane.
Pretty strong
I
boys.
think if anything was going to blow a Dreadnought up, it'd be something that fucking big.
Yeah. Apparently not. This is for sieges, Ben.
Right.
Not for killing dreadnoughts.
No. It's for blowing up Helm's Deepses.
Oh yeah, that thing would be fucking great at Helm's Deep.
Now, you've got to aim it at the drain, though.
Oh yeah. Because the walls are too thick otherwise. You know that drain, weak point.
And then the big news that I'm sure everyone wanted us to mention is that everyone's favourite golden boy is going to make a Warhammer.
He's gonna make a Warhammer. Yeah.
So Henry Cavill, in case anyone doesn't know, Henry Cavill has partnered up with a production studio and Amazon to be an executive producer and star in as yet undisclosed Warhammer-based streaming program. Which is quite exciting. I knew that they were going to make some kind of film or TV show at some point. I suspected it was probably a bit further away than this. This is sooner than I thought.
Well, I thought they were doing I thought the Eisenhorn thing was in the works.
Yeah, it was, but there's been no news for 3 years, and now this has come
okay.
out. So either that got cancelled, or they're going to roll that into this. But that was a different production company with a different crew on it.
Okay.
I think I'm tentatively excited, but they haven't got a director, a showrunner, or a scriptwriter yet. So I think a lot's going to hinge on who they hire for those
think
jobs.
All of that stuff. Like, I think this is exciting. It's cool. But I think you gotta be a little tentative here. Of he's only the executive producer. He's the guy who's kind of just using his weight and
Get the ball
money
rolling.
to set things rolling, and then he's going to star in it.
Yeah.
He's not writing it. He's not the producer. So although he'll have some say, a lot of this will be
It will be out of his hands.
will be handled by other people. So I think it's very good. But until you have these other names attached to it,
Yeah, it could be fucking anywhere on the scale of terrible to good.
yeah.
I think the moment we find out who the fucking scriptwriter and the director are,
Yeah.
will make way more of a difference.
So, I think it's cool. But Dan Abnett, surely, I don't know. I feel like Dan Abnett maybe fucked himself over with the Space Marine movie.
Yeah. Does anyone remember this steaming piece of shit? Ultramarines, a Warhammer 40,000 movie written by Dan Abnett.
Without doubt, one of the worst things I think I've ever seen.
Yes. I want to find the Rotten Tomatoes or the IMDb for it.
5.6 is pretty fucking generous.
That is very generous. Holy shit.
If you haven't heard of this and you're a big Dan Abnett fan,
Go treat yourself
treat yourself.
to the longest 70 minutes of your life. Which is... it's also got a great voice cast. They utterly wasted Sean Pertwee, John Hurt, Terrence Stamp. These guys, all fucking great.
Yeah, there's some good voices, but
it was so bad. I'm amazed it's even got the score it has got.
it's only got like 6,000 reviews.
Who's giving it a 10?
Bear in mind, almost 10% of people scored it 10 out of 10.
As in, the best thing they've ever seen.
the best thing they have ever seen.
Should we just
10 out of 10.
If we remove that from the equation, if we take those 500 votes out, does it drop to a 4 or something?
I feel like
or
the numbers
3?
go down a lot.
Wow. Should we... I want to get into the mind of a psychopath. How do I read what they wrote?
Well, we can do that. We can just go back. We just want to go down to user reviews, and we want to do review rating. 10 out of 10. Brilliant movie. One the Warhammer universe has always needed. Absolutely loved the movie. In my opinion, the only Warhammer movie that's worth watching. I intend to buy this movie as well. The Space Marines are the face of the Warhammer universe, and I found it very appropriate that they were used for the first real official Warhammer movie worth watching. For those of you not accustomed to jump scares, I suggest you turn away during the times that it gets quite, or the scene moves to a halt.
Very spooky.
I feel that the movie deserves a 10, even though the fighting scenes are not as polished as they could be, and the bigger battles could have taken place. Like when the Imperial Fist fought off the Black Legion at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, perfect film except for 2 things I didn't like.
Apart from a bunch of this stuff that I don't like, but it's a 10!
Oh.
Also, though bare bones, all that I want, 10 out of 10.
The good, the bad, and the Warhammer.
10 out of 10!
So he's basically calling it ugly, right?
Yeah!
10 out of 10! No combat juggling. 10 out of 10.
What? It'd honestly be better if it did have, did have some. Just watch it. Just watch it.
Treat yourself. So, yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but it, who knows at this point? I think he loves Warhammer and he's got great intentions, and apparently he really tried to fix The Witcher. That's what people say.
Yeah, that worked.
Oh, well,
that turned into a very watchable thing. Apparently he loved the Witcher books, and that translated well.
Well, but he wasn't anything other than the actor in that. So he kept turning up on set and going, well, I think it should be more like this. And then the director was like, Henry, we're ready to shoot. It's too late to change the script. So maybe if he can, in this, he'll be more involved in the earlier process.
He'll have a bit more power as executive producer, but like a modicum. Executive producer is real behind the scenes, not involved in the product at all. They are kind of there providing money and helping people to move forwards to make this happen.
Yeah, greasing the wheels.
Traditionally. So he might get more involved. But in turn, you'd probably hope that he doesn't get too hot on the actual directing or the production side of it, because it is very rare
that someone stars in and directs
also that
and writes
just
and
actors convert over to being
Yeah.
actually great directors
it's
and producers.
very unusual. It's
Like,
because
it
they're two
does-
very different skill sets.
And before anyone starts listing off all the times that this happens, generally it doesn't work that well. I still have, a lot of excitement for this.
Yeah, I think it could be great, and I really hope it is. But let's, fucking rein it in. Get it back in your pants for a minute, because there's so many ways it could still go wrong at this point.
I think you gotta just gotta chill it out. Clint Eastwood is like a great example of someone who did do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see. And also, if it turns out that they're just going to make the Horus Heresy, instantly I'm going to be like, eh.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There's so much they could do, but it feels like doing a Space Marine focused thing, to me, feels like a real not a good idea. Because this is going to be expensive, regardless of what they do. If you want to try and realize this kind of very extreme artistic universe, it's going to take a lot of money to do it right. And you can't fund that with just Warhammer fans. If you want to make multiple seasons and to keep this going, it has to have fairly broad appeal.
Yeah.
And I don't think all the characters being Space Marines is going to have broad appeal at all. You need something with a bit more of a human story, someone that you can relate to, not a brainwashed religious child soldier zealot who screams "brother" and quotes the Codex Astartes.
Punch the heretics, brother! Hand me my bolt gun!
I think, you have Space Marines show up once or twice a season, kick ass, look cool, and then they fuck off. And there's the actual characters that you are following and are invested in need to be like people, just normal peoples.
Yeah, for sure. So I heard a thing that he wanted to do that one of his favorite parts, that he said that he didn't want to be a Space Marine.
Yeah.
That he wants to be an Inquisitor.
Oh, because I watched an interview with him saying the exact opposite.
Oh, really? That he wants to be a...
He was like, I feel like, being an Inquisitor would be a waste, because then I wouldn't then get to play a Primarch or someone more, bigger.
When was that? Was that recent?
That was at least a year ago.
Because I always thought that he should be a fucking Primarch. He's a big fucking Chad, handsome man.
He looks like... I can't imagine... There aren't many people who would pull it off, and he is one of them. Would you shave his head? Because half of them are bald. I don't know if that would look good on him.
No, let him keep his hair. He's got a nice hairline. He's a handsome man.
But then he's going to be the star. So do you want the main character to be a Primarch? Because I don't really.
No, I don't care about that. CGI his hair off. That always works well. That always works well. Boom. Thanks for turning up, Henry. All that money you provided, yep, that's purely there to CGI your hair. And so you're going to have this wobbly, boiling, bald head.
Please just keep your head movements to a minimum.
Yeah, you have to be really static. Never move your head.
Oh, perfect. Maybe, if he could be Dawn, and then they could CGI his mustache off.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, I'm really torn, because he would make an excellent chapter master or Primarch or custodian or something like that. But I don't want that to be the main character.
So it's where do you jump in? Where do you start?
Just a 6-minute black screen text lore dump at the start, right? Just voiceover.
Honestly,
it is the 41st millennium.
Look, you fucking laugh, but Star Wars begins like that.
It's not 6 minutes, though, is it?
No, but I think you can do one of those intros. Don't make it 6 minutes long. You can make it a minute long. Have some grisly VO, fucking going through space, and you just end with that line, in the grim dark futures, there is only war.
And then then you go straight
crashes through the atmosphere.
You follow a drop pod into atmosphere.
Yeah, and then
And then
gunfire everywhere.
blah, blah, blah,
Bup, 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 bup.
This main character you follow for the first 3-4 minutes of that opening fight scene, and then he's just fucking dead.
Yeah, blam.
Blam. You think
Fucking
he's
shot
going
in
to be the
head.
main character of the show. As he takes his helmet off, it's not Henry Cavill, and then he explodes.
Oh, nice. And then you see another person who's like, run on, run me!
Yeah.
And you're like, is that Henry? And then they fucking die. And you're like, wasn't Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
And you just keep doing it. You just keep Henry Cavilling it.
Yeah, just keep baiting the Henry bait.
Okay. So I did see like an idea that was on the Grimdank subreddit that was like, wouldn't it be funny if Henry Cavill's playing like a guardsman and like you're like, oh shit, like he's the fucking officer, like, whoa, we're charging over. Instantly fucking dies. It's the biggest trick,
Right.
Because that's the grimmest, darkest thing that you think that he's the main character.
Oh
but no.
shit, and then that's it. He's not in the show.
And then he's gone. And then it just tells
It's
this other
Sean Bean
story
him.
about other people. Yeah, you just insta Sean Bean him.
I think that only works if the new person is better. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise it's just a massive debate.
Oh yeah.
Like you have to replace them with something that people didn't know they wanted more than that. Which is
Who
going to be
would
hard
you-
to pull off because I don't think there's anyone nerds want more.
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is a fucking commissar. Like, I reckon people would like it. They don't know they want it, but they'll get into it.
I would get into that. Holy shit.
Oh no, easy. Chris Pratt. He takes his helmet. The Space Marine commander takes his helmet off. It's Chris Pratt.
Yeah. And he's like, and he just says all the classic lines wrong.
Yeah.
He's just like,
For my emperor. You're like, what?
oh, that's nearly right.
What do you say?
Oh, comrades, attack!
Comrades, attack! Roast the heresy! Like, oh, Chris.
Oh, purge the unbelievers!
Just, oh.
Chris! No!
Stop. Oh, man. Not the dream. So, yeah.
Oh my god, radical Inquisitor Danny DeVito.
I think it would be great.
Listen to me, Henry. It's all lies. And he's got one of those obsession ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, look, the Emperor.
it all comes together. I'd love that. So, yeah.
Oh my god. So anyway, I just started purging.
Which is great. It's very good. But I'm not. I don't know where you'd begin. I kind of think like doing an Inquisition type thing does feel like a good.
Yeah, I would love to see an Inquisitor thing because I feel like, if not the main character, then some of the characters need to be not necessarily good guys, but like
Morally questionable.
well, no, but like there has to be someone you want to root for.
Yeah.
You know, and the universe is obviously grim and dark and horrible, so you need someone who is, if not virtuous, just not evil. You know?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And I think you can have like something like an Inquisitor who is not a complete asshole, who at least even if the audience hate everyone and everything, they want this guy to do whatever he's trying to do. You know?
But also, like, you need like a pleb. You need a Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
If
but he
you're
can
going to have broad appeal to, someone that people can relate to,
Yeah.
that can then have a lore dump put on them.
Well, clearly you're going to have like some kind of like hive ganger or new recruit guardsman who ends up getting like rescued and brought onto the Inquisitor's team, and he only knows what goes on in the Undercity, so he has to have everything explained to him.
Yeah.
It's like, what's that green thing? Why's that Eldar looking all sexy with the knives? What's a Slanesh?
Oh, God. Okay,
Why am I so horny right now?
Oh, no.
There's purple bald men. Should I follow them?
No, don't do that.
At least one of them wants to kiss me.
Oh, God. Don't. No. See, a lot of people are saying they want orcs. I don't think they're going to do orcs. I don't think you can.
No, I think the problem is a lot of Warhammer stuff I don't think will translate to live action very well. And orcs are probably one of them. I think they look great in models and in artwork and probably in animation. Really hard to pull off convincingly in
I
live
think
action.
the whole thing would have to be super CG'd because the orcs are not the Fall of Cadia. You couldn't do the Fall of Cadia. Holy shit. That would need a 20-minute just information dump at the beginning to get you like sort of on board with that.
So first of all, there's the Eye of Terror. But before I explain that, I have to explain the Chaos Gods.
Yeah.
Well, really, it all starts 10,000 years before.
Like, you can have Cadia fall, a bit like fucking Alderaan getting exploded. Like, you don't really care about Alderaan dying outside. Like, it's a side note. Because the whole movie isn't set there. Like, it just would take too long to explain and make you care about that planet. I really think Genestealer Cults is the fucking win.
I would love to watch Shadows over Innsmouth.
That's exactly it.
Just
You do
make
Shadows over
Warhammer that.
Innsmouth, but with Genestealer Cults.
Yeah, you have like an Arbite detective or an Inquisitor comes to investigate a weird mining colony or something. And yeah, I thought it'd be fucking great. I'd love that.
That's exactly... that's what I would want to make.
Because I feel like if you make something quite small and relatable, and you get people interested in like, what's all this Warhammer about? This is cool. And then you can hit them with the grander stuff.
Yeah.
I think you don't just push them into the deep end of, I was there when Horus killed the Emperor, and expect anyone to give a shit about what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, at all. Like, you slowly drip feed through. Because, like, if you were to do it in did you see the Cabinet of Curiosities? Which was just like an
Not yet,
anthology.
but I mean to.
If you did, like, a sort of live-action Hammer and Bolter-esque thing, hour-long curated stories, it's, like, hyper-expensive to do
Well, yeah,
that.
because you've got to make new sets and costumes for every episode.
Or you just call this whatever, Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40,000 Universe TV show, and you do, like, a series, which is, boom, it's all about a fucking Genestealer cult. Then the next series could be...
Oh, like the American Haunted House.
do American Horror Story. That sort of vibe, and...
I'd love that.
That'd be a way that you don't have to commission a new TV show and get people hot for that. You just kind of
just
mix it up and
anthology
change it.
That'd be amazing.
I feel like something like that would be...
Well, because then Henry can play all the parts.
He can be every part.
Because that's what they do in that show, right? Like, same actors.
They have actors coming back and they're just a different person in because each season is a different setting. I don't know if I need Henry Cavill to be in every...
Or we go back to our old idea of it's the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Where it's Michael Caine is the only human in it and everyone else is a Muppet.
I would absolutely love that.
So we just do Henry Cavill's Muppets Horror Terror.
yeah, which I think, honestly, it could have its charms.
I really want to see that.
It could be pretty good.
You get the Eagle guy to be Rogel Dawn. Animal can be Angron.
Yeah.
I guess Kermit has to be Horus.
Or Miss Piggy
Or Miss Piggy is Horus and Kermit is like Gulliman or something like that.
Yeah, it just works. It just works.
Fozzie Bear for Emperor. Oh my God.
Sure.
Oh, Kermit's the Emperor. Maybe. Then who's Henry Cavill?
Oh, is Henry Cavill... What's the fucking Emperor's friend?
Malkador.
Yeah.
Just Chad Malkador.
This big, buff Malcolm. Well, all the others are fucking Muppets, so he's always going to look pretty Chad next to any of them. It doesn't matter who he is.
True. What if we get all the big Hollywood Chad actors, right? We get, we get The Rock, we get Jason Momoa, we get, can't think of any others now, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Any of these big, like, super buff action hero guys. And we get them all. We blow half the budget on getting them all to do one scene where, like, a Space Marine, like, elite regiment of super bodyguards lands in, and each one of them is one of these guys. So you got, like, the Henry Cavill guy, the Jason Momoa guy, all these big guys. They're all the Space Marines, but their squad gets wiped out in that first battle. So you get to, like, put that on the poster. And you're only paying them to do, like, 1 day's work because they get killed in 2 days.
Okay. I think that's a fun fun angle, but you might run into that sort of like Marvel Cinematic Universe problem of suddenly if this takes off and you're like,
Now we can't use any of these people.
we've used them all, they all fucking died in the opening 5 minutes.
Clones.
Clones. They're clones.
Yeah, we recovered their gene seed.
We recover the gene seed. This is how it works in the show. You fucking put it in, and then you look like
and then you
that.
turn into Henry Cavill.
Perfect. Okay, great. Oh, fuck me. I've just realised he's going to play a fucking Never Die, isn't he?
Oh my god, Oh my god, he is.
He's going to play it. I
God.
cannot believe I did not even think about this
It's
before.
because I removed them from my brain.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't think about it. They're not in my head canon. They don't exist.
He's going to make himself a fucking Never Die so he can always be in it forever.
And then he can be in all the flashbacks.
He can be in every flashback. He can be in every single Warhammer thing they make from now on. Because he's the guy that started it. And so of course he's going to make himself an Inquisitor.
And then he can be in the Horus Heresy, and he can be
play
in the
every
40K
fucking
stuff.
thing. Oh, fuck.
I hate it. I hate the Never Dies.
Don't.
Please don't do it, Henry.
Don't do it, Henry.
I know you're tempted.
Because that way you just secure your job for life.
I know that's millions potentially,
But
please.
fuck.
Oh. Don't want it.
Oh my god, because you know if he made this show like they're like, okay, right, our budget is actually like real fucking tight. You know, we're gonna do some Space Marines, we're gonna do some stuff. We've got these big battle scenes, we've blown most of the budget.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, you're gonna be a Never Die, and we're gonna do a lot of
You in the year 2020.
be like story plots about how you were able to solve this case, but it's going to have that real
Yeah, it's going to remind you of this time.
it's going to be super Star Trek-y,
38,000 years ago.
there's going to be a lot set modern day when he solved a crime just like this one going on in 40k, but also we've got this Victorian set, so there's going to be like Pride and Prejudice, Never Die, and like there's we'll go to Bath and do the Roman bath. Great, there's a Roman scene. We're going to do it when you were a Roman and how you remembered that and that worked. And it's just going to, great, we're going to go to the Western town and just what are just common sets that we can have.
Yeah. We're filming this where Westworld is. So
Yeah, and that is exactly what they're going to do.
Oh, wow. That's, very efficient. I mean, there's a producer there who's just patting himself on the back for the millions he's saved.
Like, saved so much money.
But I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, it's going to fucking happen, isn't it?
Isn't that Doctor Who? Yes. Basically, we're making grimdark Doctor Who now. Yeah. And we get to, for every one episode of Bolter porn, you get...
No. Like, you get a little bit of bolter porn every episode, and the rest is just never die.
It's Henry Cavill in different period attire.
Yeah.
Solving crimes or something.
Yeah.
Oh, but does he also get to be the Never Die who, like, shot Martin Luther King and...
I don't know if you want to be that Never Die. I don't know if that's the best one to... just it opens with fucking Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
Yeah.
He gets shot and then it just cuts to Henry Cavill like, I got him, everybody.
Trust me, in 40,000 years,
this
you'll
is
thank me.
I promise you, this all pans out. That is not how you want to open and get people on board with your character.
He's a character in the books. He's one of the Never Dies. That's what he does.
I don't think you want to, when you're just getting anyone else into the show, I don't think you want to start out with that. Just the cold open. Because the 40k nerd's going to be confused, like, where's my bolter?
Everyone else is just like, why is the handsome man doing a racist?
Why is he the worst racist?
Don't worry, he shoots JFK as well.
Okay, sure, great.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the one. Okay. Just please, if anyone knows Henry Cavill, someone must do. Henry Cavill, if for somehow you're here lurking, don't be a Never Die.
Please. By which we mean perpetuals.
Oh,
for
yeah,
anyone
sorry,
not
just-
knee-deep in Tom and Ben lore.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like calling them a Never Die is not that much worse than calling them a perpetual.
Oh,
Please.
wow. I love the idea that Henry Cavill is a VOD goblin.
I would love it. It'd be so good.
And he's going to sneak in a lore hammer.
Oh, God. Just put a reference, please. Somehow. Get something in there.
He makes something happen, and then like someone tells a story to someone else. Like they're sat in the Inquisitor's dropship, and you got two dirty grubs like sharing drinking stories.
Oh,
one of them's quite tall with a beard.
Oh.
The other one, he's so normal looking, you forget that he's there. And then they're telling each other, like, I heard the Emperor did this one time.
Yeah. I heard Space Marines, they eat balls of shit.
And Henry Cavill walks past and goes, shut the fuck up.
You guys are fucking idiots.
That can't be true.
Oh, man. How good. I'd love if we could cameo in it. As, like, you know, whatever. The Inquisitor, they're going to fight crime. Well, you're going to demonstrate Space Marines being badasses.
Yeah.
And just, we could be like two fucking just shitty cultists.
Yeah.
Having a chat like that, and then just Space Marines walk in and just blah, 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 it's just instantly killed, and then it kicks off the battle scene. If anyone can help us make that happen, if we can cameo as the shittest characters in all of Warhammer.
As long as we don't end up like that guy in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah, I don't want them to turn up and be like, "Oh my god, this is Ben and Tom. They're part of a Slanesh cult."
They're the most perverted degenerates you've ever seen.
Yeah, like that's not a cameo. No. Like I don't want to be a cool guy, but in turn, don't make me the most infamous pervert in all of 40k. That ain't the dream.
Just make us a couple of old Tom and Bens.
Yeah, just that kind of.
So
thing.
you know, one step above.
Just a fraction above. Please. Please.
Please.
Yeah, what else?
You don't even have to name check us. It's fine.
No. At all. Oh, actually not the feeling-id. You can be the feeling-id. I'll be almost anything else.
I don't want to be the feeling it. Fuck that. No, just make us a couple of dum-dums.
Yeah. Like the shittest.
Like we can get servitor lobotomized or something.
Oh, being a servitor would be pretty rad, actually.
That would be cool.
You could be like the scribe one, and I'll be like either, you know, rock drill arm or like mop arm and bucket arm.
And I'll be the guy with the finger pens.
Yeah.
Writes on a never-ending scroll.
Yeah, that's just going off.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Super down. That's the dream. Right, we might need to go on a little break.
We do need a little break. But TJ's not here. We're going to have to press the break button.
Yeah, we've got our own. It's our rules now.
Are we going to break the break button? Let's find out. Boop. Boop.
Jesus Christ.
Did it work?
I think it worked. How do we go small?
Small cams. Woo! Here we go.
We never need them again.
What if the button breaks?
We need them.
We need
them. Yeah, we can just be always Tom and Ben after dark.
Oh my god.
They can't stop us.
Yeah, because they can just leave at 5.
And we have the buttons
We
now.
have the buttons.
Wow.
Wow, Centaur can start early.
Oh. Wow.
We've got some donations in here.
Wow. Read me one in a fun voice.
Stupid Sexy Jazz has donated $30.
Oh, Super Sexy Jazz, thank you very much.
Evening, lads. Glad I could catch the stream. That's how Jazz talks.
I love it.
I'm currently getting jobs out of the way for Crimbo.
Ooh.
No chumps today, but I hope you have a fantastic Christmas/New Year.
Oh, well, Super Sexy Jazz, I hope the same to you. And
Yeah.
good luck getting those jobs out of the way for Christmas time.
Yeah, happy Christmas, Sexy Jazz.
Very, very cool.
Very cool. I've got a couple of jobs left to do, but this is it. After today and tomorrow's stream,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'll have plenty of time to get my jobs done.
Oh, Oh, it's a dream.
I feel good. But that's very generous. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, man. You know what? I just had a thought.
Tell me.
If people love the just talk, no game format, then they could donate. And then if the donations are like roughly the same as what we make playing Warhammer, then maybe we just...
Oh, we never have to fucking play a fucking game again.
We'll just chat. Don't know. People can vote.
Oh. I'd love that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Just chatting. Just do a podcast, honestly. Maybe we
Could
should
just
at
do a
this stage.
podcast. Yeah. Who knows?
Maybe we should.
We should do a podcast.
Well, maybe we can see that in the... Well, we get a lot of our nerd talk done on the stream, and so that's always been one of the reasons why we haven't done a podcast.
Well, if we do a podcast, then we don't get to look at Henry Cavill's beautiful face.
Oh, that's true. We'll
There's
just have
no-
to describe it.
Yeah. Imagine a handsome man holding a Warhammer.
Really handsome man. He's holding an Eldar. He's holding a big Eldar, and he's smiling with his cheeky grin. And his sleeves are rolled up so you can see his forearms, and he looks real muscly.
He's got a cheeky little glint in his eye because he loves a Warhammer.
He loves a Warhammer. Wow. Yeah, we can try. You can try that. We can see. We'll see.
It sounds like we're making fun of him, but
Not at all.
just for the record, we are not.
No, I fucking love him. I think he is very cool. I've liked a lot of the things I've seen him in. I've thought that he's been the best part of a lot of things that I've seen him in.
Yes, because I didn't like The Witcher, but I liked him in The Witcher. And I didn't like the DC Superman stuff he was in, but I thought he was good in it.
He was like perfect.
I didn't love Enola Holmes, but he was good as a Holmes.
Yeah, he was cool. You know what? Like, I was a bit like, at first with Enola Holmes, was like, why the fuck are you casting Henry Cavill as Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, I always imagine Sherlock Holmes as more of a nerd.
A bit more of a nerd. And, like, who's one of the old Sherlock Holmes actors? Peter Cushing. Or Peter Cushing.
Oh, he was Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah. But he looks so good as...
he looks like a classic Holmes, doesn't he?
Like that. That is almost exactly what, in my head, what Sherlock Holmes looks like.
Well, he's always described as having a hawkish face.
Yeah.
Right? So kind of narrow and pointy and kind of severe. You know, he's meant to be a bit of a stern
and
type, right?
Peter Cushing as Sherlock Holmes, like, that is
That's the iconic look.
my like headcanon of what he would look like. Whereas when it's like Sherlock Holmes, Henry Cavill.
Yes, I wasn't expecting to like him as Holmes, but then when I actually saw it, I did. I was surprised.
He was good. Also, like, they also generally have him in a big coat, and so you don't just see him as a fucking ripped
Wall of a man.
giant meat man. And I don't think he really does too much fighting. Actually, no, in the second one, he does a lot of fighting.
Well, he's barely in the first one.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes of screen time, I think.
Holmes does box. Yeah, but you don't have to be a fucking mega meat man to be a boxer.
Especially back then.
Yeah, old-timey boxing. Once again, that's my personal taste. The Henry Cushing Sherlock Holmes is like what I like to think of him as. You know, I would rather, if someone is like hyper intelligent, they don't have to be a mega,
Well, it's
the
just
world's
unfair.
strongest person.
Why do they get more character points than I do?
It feels like, you know, when you're playing GURPS and you're making a character and they're like, okay, well, I'm going to take max intelligence. Then I'm like, okay, well, that's all of your points gone. You can't take any other skills, really. Like, no, but I'm also going to be
my max physical as well.
max physical strength. Also,
and quite
really
charming.
Really charming. I'm going to be super hot. And like, what? I didn't get any of these. I spent some points in like Warhammer knowledge. That was a fucking waste.
Yeah, computers, kind of.
Kind of.
Like
Not really.
2 points in compute.
I mean, a shit character. What the fuck?
The thing is, he's actually, you know how in GURPS you can take like negative character traits. He's got a very sinister past. that gives him gives him 10 extra character points to spend.
Oh, okay.
And the DM hasn't yet made it catch up with him.
Oh no! Don't say that. Wow.
That's how you do it in a role playing game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So you can offset, all these extra points with, negatives, and that could be it.
Yeah.
Could be it. Wow. Okay.
No, I'd be shocked if he had a sinister past. Really, I'm just trying to work out how you do it in a real role play game.
I think he's just a great dude. So we also have some other donations that came in.
Oh yeah, more donations.
Such as Bruce Keno, who donates $15. Thank you, Bruce Keno. And they say, Barn and Tem, my beautiful jingle boys, oh, how I've missed you and your hammery warring ways. Oh. If someone donates $200 to the stream, I will quit my job next year. Ciao.
Whoa. Holy moly.
Wild.
You don't get that money, Bruce Keno, right?
I don't think you get that money.
Shit, does anyone want Bruce Keno to quit his job? Do you want to quit your job, Bruce? It sounds
it's
like
a
you do.
weird low bar to quit your job.
And then what do you do when you go in with your resignation? Do you say, Internet stranger made me do it?
The internet. A thing on the internet happened. These guys were talking about sexy Henry Cavill. Someone donated $200 to them, so I gotta do it. I gotta quit.
And then as the boss, do you inquire further about that nonsense? Or are you just like... Just accept your resignation. I don't want to know what that means.
You're like, you know what? This has changed how I feel about you, and it's probably best you left. I'm going to phone security. Get the fuck out of here.
I feel like me understanding that story is going to make me want to quit my job too.
Yeah.
It's like the creeping madness that once you see it.
Wow. Oh, shit. Yeah, Roku's Basilisk. Just the chain makes everyone quit their jobs.
Like, do you remember Bird Box? That had that kind of.
I did see Bird Box.
Do you remember the evil thing that if you saw the thing, you then went crazy and you wanted to make everyone else see the thing?
Well, like 99% of people just fucking instantly kill themselves, and then 1% they
Love
now
the thing.
you have to look at it as well.
Yeah.
A bit like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, I was on the scratch your own eyeballs out side of that, not the
I've seen it right now. Well, or combat juggling.
Yeah, I flipped. I'm the other side for combat juggling.
Yeah.
I will spread that.
Now you're probably going to go home and you might show it to the wife and be like, "Look at this. Do you think it's real?" Yeah. Combat juggling doesn't hurt the soul, though. I don't know. There's something that I find very troubling about it. I just don't.
I think it's just the number of people involved and the amount of effort that's gone into it.
That's it.
The collective, time and energy spent on that. How many toy soldiers could they have made?
Just think of that. Think of what else they could be doing with their time. Yeah. Well, Bruce Keno, I hope it all works out. And
we'll let you know if anyone fills your wish or dooms you for eternity. I can't quite read which way that's going.
Also, I'd say, if you already want to quit your job, maybe just quit the job.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that $200.
No, then we don't get $200.
Oh, definitely worry about only do that.
Can someone save Bruce Keno?
Wow. Wait, no, but they save him by not. Oh, you save him, make him. Oh, because they hate the job, right?
Yeah,
okay.
That's the angle we have to spin for our
yeah.
self-interest.
I get it. I see the schemes.
Okay, we'll cut that bit.
Nice. Get it together. Chris Kempsall donates $12. Thank you, Chris. They say, Tom and Ben, this is a notification about your game Benga. As the designer of Dengar, that's the fucking Star Wars, the leading party game for stacking Star Wars bounty hunters, I believe that you flagrantly infringed on my intellectual property. Please cease and desist.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, we got a cease and
Chris
desist.
Kempsall, holy shit.
Oh, no, we got Dengard.
Okay. We won't make any more Benga.
Bam.
That's the line we'll stick with.
We'll never make another Benga from now on. Nice.
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 Perfect. We won't do any more.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Chris Kempshall. Dengar.
Dengar.
Love it.
He had the toilet-shaped spaceship.
And he had toilet roll on his head.
He's just the poop-themed bounty
he's
hunter.
pretty poopy. Yeah. Also, his ship was the Jumpmaster 5000.
Just the worst name for
What
a
are you talking about? That's the coolest name.
Of all the bounty hunters that line up in Darth Vader's lineup of bounty hunters, he's the worst one, without a doubt.
What are you talking about?
He has the worst ship. He has the worst look.
How dare you?
He has the
Punishing
worst name.
one was the name of his ship, Jumpmaster 5000. Look at it. It's like a cool toilet seat. It's like a cool fucking
It's
toilet
like a
seat.
made-up name. The Jumpmaster 5000. It's like a fucking
love it.
spoof product.
He's wrapped his head in toilet roll, and he is just...
He looks like his mum made his costume for him.
Yeah.
Like, come on. He's such a sad sack.
I love him. Like, you look at all these guys, and like Boba Fett's like, your armor's shit. Dinger's like, fuck you, my mom made it for me. I think they're great.
Look at all the others. IG-88, he's a classic.
Super cool.
He's a killbot. Who doesn't love a killbot?
Yeah.
Bosk, he don't wear shoes.
No, but his feet are thicker than his... like... Boss,
You know, he's a
kinda
lizard
cool.
man. He's amazing.
Then it's Zuckus and I can't remember the
No,
other
it's the other
guy.
way around. This guy's Zuckus.
That's Zuckus
That guy's
and-
Forlom.
Forlom.
They're a duo. They work together.
They're a team.
They're a team. He's got a bug face.
One's a robot, one's a bug man.
What wacky adventures do they get up
Match
to?
made in heaven. They can never agree.
One's real neat, the other's messy.
Yeah. But like on their spaceship, they're never going to agree on like what they want the temperature at, what the atmosphere should be like.
Exactly.
Bugman what likes it wet. Robo Man does not like that.
Yeah, exactly. They were told to bring him alive. No, I'm pretty sure dead's okay.
Just those guys just fucking around.
One of them's a by the book.
Oh,
Yeah,
the other's a
one's
loose cannon.
Yeah.
Love it.
So, clearly Dengar, the worst one.
When you stack it like that, and you're just like, yeah, one's a toilet person. He has toilet armor and a toilet ship. He's a fucking toilet boy who
And-
never did anything.
And he's got nothing fun about him at all.
He's just a fucking
He's just
white
a
dude with
grumpy
toilet paper.
white boy.
Yeah. I still love him because he's kind of the shittest.
He's the worst. He's got the homemade costume.
Look, he's trying. He gets shit done. Oh, that's it. That should be his line.
He knows where to put your shit into his spaceship.
Oh man, is that like an MG 34, 36? What's the
32.
32?
Probably is an MG32.
Like it looks like it's got that stock. But yeah, I still like him.
Which I guess from his point of view is a future gun.
I guess, yeah.
This is a long time ago.
That is true.
In a
Very
galaxy far, far
futuristic.
away. So it's an exotic future weapon.
I think it's great. MG 32 is
34.
not a thing. A 34.
Why did I think it's 32? Oh.
I don't know.
Is it a 42? Is that what I'm thinking of? There's an MG42, right?
Yeah, that's like the one with the square.
Yeah, cheaper to make one.
Casing.
Because basically all the later German tanks and weapons were slightly less efficient, but much cheaper to produce.
Ooh.
Oh.
What happened to Dengar? Is
Oh,
that what happened to
shit.
Dengar?
Dengar, the future was not kind to you.
Did he get... What the fuck happened to Dengar?
Well, we need to look at his Twitter now, his wiki page,
This is
right?
that like sexier, younger Dengar?
Oh, that must be Clone Wars Dengar before he got his, like, head wound.
Well, this Dengar's kind of cool.
He's lost his arms.
He's lost his-
He looks
he's
like
lo-
totally Roboto.
He's lost a lot of things. He's not having a good time after episode 5. What happened after episode 5?
Does he show up in a... Is he in one of the sequels?
Is he?
Dengar is in The Rise of Skywalker, apparently. He's probably in one of those 5,000 scenes that flicks by in a second.
Okay. Wow. Did he lose his penis? I think that's what we're trying to get to the bottom
That's the main question here, right? Look him up. Let's Wikipedia this shit.
of. Okay. All right, let's jump on Dengar. Okay, except for cookies. Dengar! Okay. Biography.
Where is
Clone
he?
Wars. He worked for the Hurts.
Of course he did. All the bounty hunters do. He went after Han Solo at some point.
Hired
They
by
all
Darth
do.
Vader. Sure. And he was in the New Republic. Then he did a thing. Okay, all the pictures are still him looking pretty chill.
Okay, what's this?
Oh. At some point during the Galactic Civil War, Dengar underwent cybernetic surgery in attempts to remain competitive. Surgery left him barely recognizable. Some rumors claim Dengar, in fact, became the bounty hunter Hrothgar Deng.
Okay, so it wasn't that he had his arms blown off. It's just that he got old and he was like,
You know what? You know why
arms
he
are
did
shit
this,
now.
Ben? Do you know why he fucking had to do all that stuff? It's because people kept making fun of him and saying his armor was lame. He had nothing cool going on. And so he got such a complex about it.
He's like, yeah,
that he's
two
like,
of the
fine.
other guys are robots. I'll be a robot.
Oh, fine, I'll cut my arms and legs off of my dick as well. Does that make you... I'm not going to poop anymore. I'm not the poop guy. Stop calling me that. And he fucking had to...
I'll even change my name.
I'll change my name. Hrothgar Deng. Stop. That's fucking what happened.
Let's look up Hrothgar Deng.
Okay, Hrothgar Deng.
It's a full rebrand.
Hrothgar Deng. Okay.
He cancelled himself, Tom.
Wow. I think this was just...
Oh, shit. Have you seen the new Rick and Morty's? Because this is a lot like Piss Lord.
I've not seen it. Piss Lord instantly sounds like my new
You
favorite
should watch
character.
the Piss Lord episode. It's strangely similar to this.
Repair Shop Part 2. Oh, he's mentioned only.
Okay.
And he's in The Rise of Skywalker. Okay.
Why is everyone assuming that this is Dengar?
I guess because he's got the same poopy armor.
Same crap armor.
His name is similar.
All right. According to a rumor,
Deng is a bounty hunter. Okay. He was present on Kijimi shortly before it was destroyed.
okay.
Okay. Sure.
So we're never going to know how he lost his arms and dick.
Well, he wants to stay competitive and get rid of... He wants to reinvent himself after a brutal online bullying campaign happened. Right. And fucking chopped himself up to turn himself into a cool boy that maybe people would find interesting.
And that's what he chose.
That's what he chose. We're this guy.
Yikes.
Ugh. Okay.
Oh, look. Cybernetics. Everything except face.
Everything except face. So even his head, surely.
Yeah, he's just strapped his face to a robot, is what that means.
Wow. Ugh. So, right, assuming that he did have a dick before, that means that he now has a cybernetic dick because it's everything except
Everything's
the
been
face.
replaced. That means he also has a cybernetic, like, poop tract.
Oh yeah, that's all robot size. He's got robo butt.
Right.
Does he still fly?
But he's got to compete. What is it he's trying to compete in?
I guess being cool bounty hunting.
Not Dick Olympics.
Maybe not Robo Dick Olympics, which probably exists in Star Wars somewhere.
Well, if competitive juggling exists.
Competitive juggling. Like, I'm pretty sure that there is like a micro penis of the year award.
Probably. What I'm wondering is, if it's telescopic, is he trying to pole vault?
You could. That could be a cool way to catch up with a bounty, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Let's take our next donation in. So there's this
That went off the
one
rails a bit.
from Carl Winslow, who donates $10. Thank you, Carl Winslow. And they say, Tam and Bob, USA VOD Gremlin here. Glad to
Ooh.
catch another stream about Minotaurs and strawberry milk before the year ends. Champ me out. Happy Festnacht. Gremlo needs some space. Ow!
Oh, wow, you've really Chris Pratted that donation.
You really Chris Pratted into our donations. Thank you so much, Carl Winslow. You got it. You were so close.
It's a valiant effort. Takes a lot of effort to be just that precisely wrong.
Yeah, you
on
have to know it
everything.
really well to be just off a little bit.
Thank you. That was a good one.
Inspector Spacetime donates $9. The Inspector Spacetime. They say, Tom and Ben, Merry Festag from America.
Ooh.
I'll be visiting your distant land in a week for New Year's.
Ooh.
Do you have suggestions for an ex-colonist visiting London for a week? Should I wear my boots and cowboy hat so people know I don't speak British?
Yeah,
Yes.
and lots of guns.
Yes, 100% yes. Turn up in the coolest cowboy attire and just walk around.
Yeah, periodically yeehaw.
Do yeehaws. Keep asking everyone if they know, like Bob. Just ask everyone in London if they know Tom and Ben. Have they met us? Because it's such a small country.
Yeah.
Chances are we
I've
probably
been to
have.
London, so pretty sure everyone in London knows me.
So just do that. And honestly, any open container can be used as a spittoon. So just fucking go for
That's
it.
the rule in London. They don't write it down.
No.
But it's true.
It is so true.
Yeah. And then anytime anyone says, like pavement or Fortnite, you have to go, oh, yeehaw! I don't speak your...
I don't speak your backwards Harry Potter language. I speak the real American.
Yeah,
I think
the
you're right.
president's American.
Yeah, and just correct people all the time about how they're saying.
You mean sidewalk?
That's a sidewalk here, mister. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Thank you, Inspector Spacetime.
Perfect. Thank you.
And Hanky Panky didn't Snowbox. Thank you, Hanky Panky. They say, Mr. Thomas and Mr. Ben.
Oh, you just deleted it. No need. It's back.
No, but one appeared. No, I didn't. Mr. Thomas and Mr. Ben. It's me, the viewer with a silly name. I have a bit of a Chanukah money from a little Jewish man. Named something vaguely fish-related after me. Then something Kremlo, something Kragnos, something Ron Weasley. Well, thank you, Hanky Panky.
We don't really have much fish-related. Is there anything on this page that looks vaguely fishy?
What about one of those like sad geckos, salamanders we saw earlier?
Oh, yeah. I thought there might be a space fish on this map.
You can be one of those.
Why is there no fish on this map?
There's normally like a fish somewhere.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that boy? That looks like a tentacle.
Oh, yeah. That's like a ship head, like figurehead.
Okay. It's like a sphinx. Okay, no, there's something in there.
There you go. You can be this guy.
Nice.
You don't know it, but he smells a bit of fish.
Oh, so fishy.
Thank you very much.
Corgi, to the next $10. Thank you, Corgi.
Ooh.
And they say, Timothy and Benathy. Vodka here, watching you guys throughout the year has made it grand. Any suggestions for dealing with painting burnout? Struggling with my vampires, chop me up if you can.
I usually just take a little break. Don't do anything for a few weeks and then come back.
Take a little break. Yeah, I think it's always a good thing to do. Try like painting something just so different, using colors that you don't normally use. Like if you've got like a piece of terrain or something that you just want to just smash it out, or like just start like a little project that you can get done very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Just a random figure that you wanted to paint, bam, paint that.
And ideally something that uses very different techniques.
Yeah.
So if you're dry brushing now, try something that you're going to edge highlight or something with washes. Just something totally different for a little break.
Something like that. I think is a good plan. Zafrans.
Ooh, Zafrans.
Did it's $9. Thank you, Zafrans. And they say, hello, great painter and painter.
Hello.
I've been painting Trains of Guardsmen and wanted to show my current work.
Ooh.
Lenses still left. Also, is there any faction in 40k that you think should be reworked in a major way? Here we go. I can do a thing.
They've got rules now. Apparently they've just released Traitor Guardsman rules
Really?
for Chaos Marines.
They're looking very cool.
That's a nice colour scheme. I like it.
I think it looks rad.
Yeah, good job.
Faction that needs a big rework.
I mean, my default answer that I always use is I want more Tau auxiliary racers.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Make them a proper like trans-species empire.
Yeah, just have like loads more wacky options.
I'd like Inquisitors done properly. Real fun, wacky retinues and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd be really into it. Or
What else?
yeah, I don't know.
Not really covered properly.
I feel like I want the orcs. Orcs made sillier again.
Yeah.
Like the last book that they brought out was like real fucking straight.
Yeah.
And they said like at the time, like, oh, they got rid of the extra hits on sixes because it was too complicated. And then they put that into the new guard book with the Cadians. And it's like, with orcs, it was fucking dumb and silly that.
And it meant sometimes they're randomly extra good.
But a lot of the time they're kind of shit. But and they just made everything just a lot more like straightforward and I think just a bit fucking sillier.
It is weird how they made orcs kind of boring and tame, but then they gave every other book a million wacky special rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it when orcs were a bit goofy, and you didn't have to take all the goofy units.
Oh yeah, but like have some goofy stuff in that if you really want to take that stuff, you can. But if you're like, I want to play properly, you can ignore it all.
Yeah, just put like some mad boys and some shock attack guns in there as an option.
Yeah, make one of the vehicles, make the squig launcher just super random.
Yeah.
Things like that. But
yeah.
also, their vehicles should explode more often. The fact that they don't have a
blow up stratagem,
it always feels wild.
when almost everyone else does, right?
Yeah, and orcs just don't.
Yeah, that's what weird.
Like they should have the, move this vehicle 6 inches and then it blows up, or even if it's more likely to blow up, it blows up on a 4+
or something. Yeah, even if it's a smaller explosion because they're smaller vehicles.
Yeah,
it does
like
D3 wounds instead of D6. Or I don't know.
I think would be great. I just want more of their stuff to explode. So I think those are the ones. Lord Umaril. Today's $9. Thank you, Lord Umaril.
Thank you.
I say, Tom and Ben, I got sick today from a part-time job at a retirement home. So I'm starting to believe that old people are actually cultists of Nurgle.
Wow, makes sense.
At least it's not COVID, I think. Thanks for the laughs. Merry Christmas. And Kremlo came from space.
He did.
Well, thank
Praise
you,
Kremlo.
Lord Umaril. I hope you feel better. Stay strong. And,
Yeah, look after yourself. Take a break.
praise Nurgle, I guess. That's what you have to do when you get super
free
ill.
of it, right?
Yeah.
Works for Mortarion. He's real healthy now.
Yeah, he's real tough. He can kill a lot of guardsmen.
Yeah, he can. Look at that. So healthy. Praise Nurgle.
Well, that was before he was praising Nurgle, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, this was
That's it. You might grow big moth wings.
Ooh, oh, wow, look at those eyes.
Yeah, it's like so beautifully painted. Like that model is
Shit, that's amazing.
extremely good.
Yeah, maybe you get to be like one of these boys.
Nice.
Man, I was so tempted to pick up the Death Guard big box.
Really?
You see those big boxes they did for Christmas? There's one at my local game store. Here it is. He's selling it for like 90 quid or something like that.
Wow.
And it's just a lot of toys.
Great.
And I feel like,
Cool pictures.
wow, amazing.
Thanks for getting these pictures up. They can really get into
There we go. So you get your Mortarion, you get 2 squads of boys and some Terminators and a couple of characters.
That's right.
Just seemed like an absolute bargain, and they wouldn't take long to paint.
Yeah.
But I resisted. I still have more than enough unpainted stuff.
Oh my god, I know that feeling.
I was very tempted.
I know that feeling for sure. Ooh.
Do you like the little demon cars?
I love them.
They're really cute.
They're really cute.
Why does no one use them?
I think it's because the helicopters, the flying ones, are just meant to be like those, just better in every way.
That makes sense. They do fly.
They do fly. And one of them can have the little
The
lawnmower,
lawnmower.
which just looks fucking stupid to me. I don't love that.
Do you not like that?
I don't love.
I love it.
I don't love the lawnmower.
Blight drone
Lawnmower.
lawnmower.
That's not what it's called. But well,
This one.
instantly comes up. Yeah, I don't love that.
He's gonna get you. It's amazing. I think it looks better than the Weird, like, dangly gun.
Yeah, I don't really love the flying ones.
Perfect. Look, he's got little hands. He's holding on to
right.
it.
That one I do love. That one I actually because they lent into it and they made it so much fucking stupider. That's great.
I love it.
Also, actually, this is a great conversion
It was really good.
because that's the driving one, and he's used the tracks to make the lawnmower. These are Coppola's
Of
from
rhinos and stuff. He's actually used no blight drone parts.
Yeah.
in this blight drone conversion.
But this is like just a
The little-
Chaos Tank upgrade sprue because
Yeah.
it just has the spiky hatches.
So they are genuinely just spare parts. He hasn't had to
Yeah.
buy a bunch of models for these.
It's actually fucking rad. I'm into it. Okay, now I love it. All I need is just it to be that little bit sillier and then super down.
I love it. Now I want to make that.
Well, make yourself a little Nurgle force.
Well, one day. It's on the list. I'll finish what I'm doing from now first, though.
I don't even know what I'm looking at there.
Yeah, I need it from another angle.
Purple Dragon. Cheered some bits. Thank you, Purple Dragon.
Thank you.
That wasn't even for us. That was hours ago.
Oh, what the hell?
What the heck? Windongle. Or Widongle. It's $5. Thank you, Widongle. And they say, hey, Tom, I showed this to Ben, but I'd like to see your reaction, even from the pile. Have a nice streaming time. Okay, I'll post it into chat. And
No, my
I
reaction
shall
wasn't good enough.
have a look. Apparently, Ben's reaction, not great. This post may contain... Oh, fuck, I linked it before I...
Oh, shit!
Oh. It's Inquisitor Tom with Chauncey the Cherub. I love it. It doesn't seem too erotic.
There is a little naked...
Yeah, but he's got pants on. Oh, and there's a Ben.
And there's a pen there. I've got the finger pens.
Ben does have finger pens, which is absolutely amazing.
Oh, well, hello. Fine gentleman.
Who is that?
I didn't get these. I only saw the first picture. He didn't send me all the others. Little Chauncey.
This is amazing. He's very cool. I like it a lot. It's like an Inquisitor Toddy with a Chauncey.
You've got a Zweihander.
Love that. What a fucking great boy. Amazing. Amazing work. Not
job.
too erotic either.
No. Very tasteful.
Just the right level of erotics. Thank you, Windoggle. Thordak Tinder King. It's $5. Thank you, Thordak.
Thank you.
They say, Torbenbot. I missed the entire Jingle Jam. Sorry, I was in the shower.
Wow, that's a long shower.
Could
Well
you do
done.
the whole thing again real quick? Thanks. Also, in true Gobbo fashion, none of my units have yet to last the entire stream. The pile grows.
That's impressive.
They want the whole...
Yeah, jink, meow, 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 meow.
Whoa, we're playing Civ. Oh no, trains.
And then a poker.
We raised the money.
Hooray!
See you next year.
Bye.
Good job. Good job. We fucking did
I
it.
think we hit all those highlights.
Yeah. I don't know if it would raise quite as much money.
Well, maybe we just make a better bundle.
We'll just get a new bundle.
You got to be quick on the trigger though to
Oh yeah,
time
geez,
before that
when you
ends.
have like 15 seconds to get involved in that. Why does he have cooking implements?
in a barbecue, I guess.
Okay. Thordorb. The next $3. Thank you, Thordorb. And they say Yellow Totem Bob. Loving the jingle jangle as always. Ben, I noticed in the Red Alert games early on
Yes.
that everyone wanted some Red Alert 2 action.
Yes.
I'd recommend checking out Chrono Divide. It's an in-browser remake of Red Alert 2. Merry Festag to you both.
Thank you, Thordorp. Someone tweeted that at me actually, and I showed it to the guys. I sent them the link the other day. Looks really cool.
Yeah, do you want to open it up?
I'm going to try and convince them to do it next time. Chrono Divide.
Wow, it does look a lot like it.
Yeah, looks really cool. I did try it out the other day, and it worked. I haven't tried it multiplayer yet, but don't see why not. Dolphins! Oh, I forgot there were dolphins in the game.
Yeah, they're little like sonar attacks.
God, this was just so much more fun than the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because it was like they'd lent into the silliness.
Yeah. And it looked better. And units had like kind of more interesting abilities.
Yeah.
You had like even just the regular riflemen could like dig into like the sandbags.
Yeah, they could like deploy, which is great.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Bungo the Gimp donates $12. Thank you, Bungo.
Thank you, Bungo.
They say, Tom and Ben, thanks for a year of laughs and weird rabbit hole conversations. Would you rather be an Iron Hand, forced to remove your own flesh, or a pube hair squig, stuck to a stinky weird boy for eternity? Keep the streams coming. Next year. Much love.
Well, I think if I was an Iron Hand, I would want to remove my own flesh, wouldn't I? I'd been indoctrinated into their weird cult.
Also,
Well up for it.
that hair squig probably having the best fucking time, you know.
Not getting eaten.
Not getting eaten, and it has very small brain, and so it's getting to like suck the blood of the orc.
Yeah, it's
which
just
is,
like nomming the crotch. That's how they
And-
hold on.
like it doesn't think that's gross.
No, it's happy.
It's super happy. So
Living
I
its
think
best life.
both of them, you know, if you get into that mindset, having a great time. Real good. So thank you, Bungo.
Thank you.
And Sunblade donates $3. Thank you, Sunblade. And they say, champion of the Senate, Tom, and the people, Ben.
Ooh.
Thought of a book series I enjoyed that you might like, The Bobiverse.
Oh.
The main premise is someone gets uploaded into a von Neumann probe, and they're sent out in a 3-book series. A 4th I haven't read is recent.
Oh, man. I think I need a bit more information.
The Bobiverse.
Bobiverse. Someone gets uploaded into a probe and sent off. That's so vague and open-ended. Do you know what I mean? I need a little bit more of a hook.
We are Bob. Bobiverse is pretty fun. A lot of people saying, I enjoyed Bobiverse. It's very nerdy. Bobiverse is fun. A lot of Bobiverse people.
We are Legion. We are Bob. Wow. It's a whole thing. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Which one's Bob 1? This one.
We are Legion. We are Bob.
Bob has just sold his software company and is looking forward to being a man of leisure. There are places to go, books to read, and movies to watch. It's a little unfair that he gets killed. He wakes up a century later, and he's like an AI.
Okay.
It's kind of random that they chose his brain to be the AI.
I guess he was like the software person.
So, yeah, you have to go do this job or we'll turn you off.
Oh.
And they're trying to find space. Interesting. What's the rating they gave it? Average? 4.28. It's pretty good.
Out of 76,000 ratings.
Wow. Man, this is massive. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it.
Me neither.
It was too Ready Player One for me, says Dave.
Oh.
Oh, no. I didn't like Ready Player One.
I didn't read it.
Do you like reading lists of things you might remember?
Sometimes.
Well, I've got a whole book of it for you.
But I want a list of like 10 things.
Right. Yeah, no, it's more than that.
Like, not. I don't know if I need a book. Do you remember this? Yeah, I guess I do, yeah. Do you remember this? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass on that. So, Antslime doing its $15. I think
Check this
Antslime.
out, though. Sounds interesting.
Say, Tom and Ben, I got my first Warhammer thingy. A bunch of Necron Lich cards.
Ooh.
I regret it slightly because it was very hard to paint and assemble.
Oh. I guess
What?
your first one, it's going to be tricky.
What are your worst ones to do and favorites? Also, would love a recommendation of what to go for. For recommendations, we always have the same sort of line of, I guess, stuff that you think is cool.
Yes.
Cool models. You'll have more fun painting, and yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Like, honestly, just anything you like the look of, because there's no point in us saying the things we like if you don't care about them. But as for easy or hard to build, I do remember building some Immortals for Lewis a few years ago.
Oh, fuck me. I remember sitting there with you doing it.
And it fucking sucked because it didn't help that he cut all the pieces off first.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, only some of these arms fit on some of these bodies.
Each pair of arms was a combo, and
they got scattered, and we didn't have the numbers anymore to like match them up to the instructions.
oh, that was such a fucking chore.
It was the fucking worst. Because then not only did their arms have to match up with the right bodies, but they had a big cable that like plugged into their
That
back.
also had to match as well.
Yeah, so finding the right gun and arm combination for each body was just the worst. And he had like 10 of them.
That fucking sucked.
I hated it. That might be one of the worst building model experiences of my life.
I think I know the one of the things that literally stopped an entire project. Started, stopped, was building I think it was 6 mil. 6 mil British chariots for War Master Ancients.
Because I was going to do a Roman and you were going to do a British thing. We were going to play tiny 6 mil ancient battles.
And the chariots came in so many pieces, and they were metal, and trying to super glue them together and just like holding it a little bit too hard and it just fucking exploding. I was like, I'm done. I'm out.
And you would have to make like at least 10 of those.
So many. It was so fucking many.
Because you needed hundreds of troops for that army, didn't you?
Like, God, it was like these little fucking metal chariots.
Smaller than most of these, I think. But that's something where I would accept it to be a one-piece cast that is built into the base.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where like it's just metal all the way through rather than individually gluing the wheels.
I think it was literally like this.
Yeah.
Where it was like the yoke was one bit, it was 2 separate horses.
Yeah.
There was a spoke that goes into the chariot, an axle that the wheels stick onto. The 2 side parts were also separate that you had
And
to
the
glue in.
riders as
and
well.
then 2 separate riders, each one of those. And I was gonna have to build 12 in total, and that was per 1,000 points. And if we were gonna play
2,000 was the goal, wasn't it?
was probably going to take even more because chariots was like
Their thing.
a big thing. I was like, I'm fucking out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's brutal.
Just instantly gave up. I was like, sorry, Ben, I'm not playing this because I'm not going to sit and build these.
It's
This
a shame.
fucking sucks.
I painted like 3 units of legionaries for that.
Oh yeah, bam. 6mm chariots are fiddly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't have wanted to do that either.
Ugh.
What
Fucking
else is
gross.
pain to glue? Like I would have done a battle droid Star Wars Legion army.
Oh, I fucking would have done that as well. I would have loved to have made that. But
They weren't the worst. There was War Games Atlantic make some great models, but their skeletons kind of left me a bit traumatized. So I made a like ancient Greek themed undead army, which I'm really happy with. I think it looks great. But I had to buy an extra box of skeletons to finish it because the sprue, there are 4 skeletons on this sprue, right? 3 of them are legs and bodies all as one. And then you just glue the arms and the head on and you're done.
perfect. Makes absolute sense.
1 in 4 is separate body, separate legs, separate feet. And trying to hold the feet and the legs and the body still while they dry, but while they still line up with each other. Because you can't just glue the legs on and then glue the feet on. Then they won't match up with the hips. So you have to do it all in kind of one insane go. And I built one, and he was kind of wonky and shit and took me 20 minutes. And I was like, nope, I'm just going to buy another box. And just 1/4 of my skeletons never got built. I just got more of these guys who were like pre-built.
Yeah, I fucking see that.
It made me cross. Really cross.
Yeah, Jesus. Not the dream. Wow.
Yeah. Other than that, they're really nice models. But even then, actually, it wasn't too bad because I think at the time they were £20.
Ooh.
And you got 32 skeletons.
Oh, wow.
So it was, even though I didn't use 25% of the models, it was still a decent price.
Yeah,
for
it's still
skeletons.
far fucking cheaper than Warhammers.
Yeah, these guys are cool. They're good skellies.
Yeah, they do look great.
Love it.
It's a nice shield.
Yeah, that's why I did Greek undead, because undead are normally a bit boring because they're just bone, but giving them wacky shield transfers,
Yeah, and like, they've got a fun armor style. Just rad boys.
they look cool.
So we have one last donation, which is from Dave for $120.
Oh my God, Dave!
What the heck?
That's very generous.
They say, thank you for a year of dumb conversations. This is just an incentive for another year. Another hilarious year. Is there any videos that break you, die of laughing when you see them on YouTube? Mine is Tug of War, You Say Run.
Okay. Oh, let's have a look at that.
How do we...
It's very generous, Dave. I also noticed Dave specifically didn't want anyone to quit their job.
Oh, that's true.
So well done. Both generous and thoughtful.
Why is this being...
I don't know. That browser's being insane.
I don't-
Is it getting arrow keys?
Is it getting arrow keyed?
Oh. Sorry, I just reset the arrow keys, but it made you click on something.
It made me do a thing.
Fucking ads.
So many ads. I'm just testing.
Yeah,
testing
we're not going to
the
put this link out or show it on screen until we've checked
I
it.
just want to vet. Also, it's like a 3-minute video. Is it people just tug of warring?
But is it like the Squid Game tug of war where
I don't know.
you just let them all fucking go?
Maybe it doesn't work without the sound.
True.
Kind of just seems
It doesn't.
like
Seems like one guy versus a... Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
it's like kids doing tug of war.
Okay. Is You Say Run like a song or something that they've put over this?
I don't know.
Need sound.
But we might not be able to play it because we will end up with
Copyright.
copyright problems
Good
with
point.
things. Although I hear a lot of people say that anime songs are often fine, but I still don't want to. I don't want to end the year
With a
being the
copyright
fucking
claim.
person who caused the copyright claim.
Yeah, don't blame you. Everyone, you have to buy everyone cake in the office, and then they all ritually point and laugh at you.
Which that doesn't seem like the one
I don't
for me
want
to be blamed for.
No, and then you have to be the Jerry for the year.
But is there a video that always makes you laugh?
I don't really have any go-to videos. It's tricky, really, because I just don't it's kind of time-consuming finding good, funny YouTube videos, and I don't really have a lot of time to just idly browse because I've got to be a dad.
Yeah.
And so no, not really. Can't think of any. There probably are some that I've seen over the years that I can't think of right now.
There's one. There's a sort of go-to. If I can instantly find it, I'll show it. That's not how you spell words.
Did any get you during Simon's Important Videos stream?
Not so much this year. There was a couple of funnies. I think, is this the video? This is one that just always just...
Fucking hell, it's very aggressive, isn't it? Jeez.
I think this is the one.
Did he just drive off after that, or does he get out and pick it up? Oh, thank God. Thank God he gets out. Jeez.
It's just like, with all of that amazing tech. Love it. No one really gets hurt.
Yeah,
It's just something that just goes a bit wrong. And
pretty good.
just whoever's in there and that happens, it's just like, fuck me, this fucking sucks. I love it. That's like one of the just old school, always makes me, always tickles me.
It's a classic. Just another donation come in from Mahons.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, Mahons has donated $100.
Holy shit, thank you very much. It's very kind.
Fucking hell, thank you so much, Mahons. They just say, hello, Benethy, Tomothy, and Benimus. So 2022 is finally coming to an end with holidays in the new year. I am looking forward to what 2023 will bring.
Oh, me too.
It's a good attitude. Yeah, me too. Who knows?
I'm excited.
Any big schemes?
Schemes. I got schemes. Yeah, a few ideas. You know, mixing it up a bit in the new year. Like, want to like have a couple of other projects sort of in the works. Selling some other content-based things. You know, branching out, mixing it up.
Keep your secrets.
Keep your secrets then.
I want to do more Games Night videos, hopefully, because we just did that new Bolt Action video.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was real cool. Yeah, like I think doing some more gaming stuff would be great. Wanna do Tom OnlyFans when? Timed out by Jaffamod.
Oh. It already exists.
Yeah, Tom streams.
But only the fans know where it is.
Yeah. If you're a true fan, you would have already been subscribed
you
to
already
it.
know.
But yeah, I think doing some wargaming stuff. But want to do more role-playing content. Like there was something over the Jingle Jam when a lot of people were around. Spoke to a bunch of different creators. Want to start like a more consistent role-playing project. And getting a bunch of people together, doing some different campaigns and things. And so potentially in the new year we'll be doing more of that kind of thing.
Sounds great.
So if you like that, watch this space. Morkborg, maybe Morkborg. Who knows? Who knows?
Great.
But Mohans, thank you so very much.
It's very generous.
Very,
Mohans.
very kind. And Sunblade donates $3. Thank you, Sunblade. They said, I had no extra space on my previous message, but I very much enjoyed Bobiverse. I also ended up reading Ready Player One, and I think Bobiverse is better. Haven't read the fourth book. It came out in 2020.
Okay.
I read in like 2019.
Oh, wow. They're reading every book that comes out, and so they've fallen behind.
Every
And
book that
they're
comes
still
out.
at 2019, so...
You know what? You must be a pretty fucking prolific reader if you've read every book up until that point.
Yeah, I mean, the fact you've only slipped like 3 years.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Well, I've just added it to my list on Audible, so maybe when I finish this book, maybe that'll be my next one. I'll have a look.
Very cool.
Who's this? Kink Eldurian. Thank you for donating $20. That's very generous.
Thank you.
You say, hey guys, have some money. I was going to send over the dice, but someone had to complicate things by leaving the common market. Yeah, thank Boris for that one.
Oh.
Anyway, here's a truly awful thing for you in chat. Merry Christmas to all. It's the awful thing.
Let's see.
Oh, it's Jim Carrey?
It's Jim Carrey as Lloyd Christmas.
Is this... Because, look, there's an Alan Partridge in a pear tree.
Right.
So is this like a meme of the 12 Days of Christmas?
Okay.
Carrey's... There's 12... Hang on, how much are there? 6? There's 12 Jim Carreys. What's 12?
12.
What'd you get, you know, on the...
On the 12th day of Christmas, what you location to me?
12 Carreys laughing. Drummers drumming. Lords are leaping. I don't know.
There's like, Weimaraner.
And a tortoise with a dog head.
Well, there's two of them.
Oh. Wait. Oh, turtle dogs. Turtle dogs.
Turtle dog.
Two
that
turtle
famous
dogs.
Okay.
Instead of 2 turtle doves.
Look,
right?
Hans, I love it, but I'm just going to say, I'm going to leave this as a fun little game for you to dissect later on. Real.
Oh, my God.
Very nice. First person to solve that all in chat is, you just done it.
Well done. You win the internet point for the year if you can figure out what all 12 of those weird things are. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
2 turtle dogs.
And then Sarah the Death is $3. Thank you, Sarah. Say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I can't do so much for Christmas present, and I got to make rib damper. I think that Google Translate says it is. Anyway, have a good Christmas, ho ho ho. Thank you, Ciro.
Thank you, Ciro.
Like
Merry Christmas.
The rib damper.
Enjoy your rib damping. I've got very dry ribs.
Lonk. Did you not
Did
get
you
the
not?
lonk?
Did you not lonk them?
Sure, I lonked it.
No, lonk them again. It's a Christmas treat.
God, this fucking thing is just
The
going
mouse
nuts
is
today.
being weird, isn't it?
There you go. You guys can solve the mystery.
Yeah. I got 1 and 2, so I got you started. I got the ball rolling there.
Fucking nailed it. What a great.
Are they Natalie Dormers? Why are there so many?
Oh, there's elder things. 5 elder things.
Okay, I'm more into it now.
Yeah, that's
12 Dummers Dumming.
right. I'm closing it down. It's like when we fucking sit at the pub and we start
You
talking
got to
about.
veto something.
It's like fucking Star Wars dog names, and we just don't talk about anything for the next 2 hours, and everyone just sits there, and every now and again someone's like, Jabba the Mutt. And everyone's like, oh, that's a good one! And it just ends. It ends like all other...
Well, now you've got me thinking.
I know, which is terrible.
But nothing's going to be better than Jabba the Mutt.
Jabba the Mutt is like always a good one. Boba Fett, exactly.
Oh, that's a good one.
Porby one.
Oh, wow. Skywalkies. Oh,
It's
my God.
pretty good.
They're just getting worse. We've peaked.
Woof Skywalkies.
I mean, if Sleaze Bagano's in it, then pretty much anything goes. Goody boy is going to be in there.
That's probably a thing. Dagbane. Okay, that's kind of good. Right, so do you want to do a Warhammer or Lorehammer? We have about 20 minutes left.
Oh, amazing. I can do a Warhammer Lorehammer. So,
I'm going to hide the chat.
okay, hide the chat. So, for anyone who doesn't know, it's
Oh,
a...
Snipoodles is actually pretty good.
That's
actually
good.
That's actually pretty good. That was the last one I saw as I'm there, like, closing the door.
Close
like
the blast door!
Yeah, and someone's running along. They're like, no, Snipoodles! I'm like,
Darth Vader's murdering everyone. One guy hands a card through the door
Yeah.
as he's getting stabbed.
I just take it.
Good job.
Good job, as we just let everyone else just get murdered.
Perfect.
Okay, right, hit me with your rhythm sticks.
Okay, sure. So for anyone who doesn't know, wow, that's not where I thought that was going. For anyone who doesn't know, Lorehammer or Yourhammer is an irregular game that Tom and I sometimes play, where we will deliver 2 Warhammer stories, one of which is 100% accurate Lorehammer, the other is made-up nonsense Yourhammer. Can you pick the right one? So I've got 2 tales of Warhammer lore from the book I'm halfway through right now, during the Siege of Terror. So we've got a Titan Princeps. Do you remember the harpoon gun? This thing.
Yeah.
So there's a Titan that's like trying to. There's been a big battle and a kind of a rout, and everyone's like retreating and reforming lines. They're trying to go up this like fucked up rubble ruin thing with like every time they take a step, like all the rubble moves, and it's like trying to climb a really steep rocky hill.
Sure.
But Titan-sized.
Okay.
And there's this Princeps driving this Titan who's like, oh my God, we're low power, we've got damaged legs, we can barely climb up this thing, we're about to fall over. But before they fall over, because if they fall, they are flipping and rolling and they're fucked. These boys can't get back. They got no Shremek on this thing.
Yeah, terrible. Okay.
Right. So what they do is they fire the harpoon at like their nearest allied Titan. To like steady themselves as they're about to tip over, they're just like fuck it, fire the harpoon, and like steady themselves and like crank themselves back up. But the harpoon like goes through the other Titan's reactor and just fucking detonates it. And they have to like as soon as they've righted themselves, they have to like that Titan's like reactor's blown up and it's falling back down the hill, and it's going to like drag them down the hill.
Okay.
And they're like, oh no, they have to like detach the whole arm. They have to blow some charges to like detach their harpoon arm, or they're going to get dragged down with this other Titan. And the whole thing has been such like a strenuous, like exhausting strain that after it's happened, they're all relieved and they're like, oh, fuck, that was a close one. The Princeps realized that they've shit their pants from all the strain. and the output pipe is blocked. Their Titan's so damaged and battle scarred that they're plugged in by the butt that sucks all the poop out.
Right.
But the poop pump is busted. So now they have to sit in their shit.
Okay.
While all the other Titans are on the Vox going,
hey, what's that smell?
why the fuck did you just kill our friend? Because that was an allied Titan that they like boomed to stop themselves from falling. And they're trying to like explain themselves while sitting in their own shit.
Okay.
That made me laugh. I thought that was a good one.
Okay. Right.
So that's one story.
That's one story.
The other story is courtesy of our good friend.
Yeah, fucking Arkan Land.
Arkan Land. He's back, baby.
Hate that guy.
So, Arkan Land is accidentally in the middle of a battle. And luckily, he's got his mega pistol from the dark age of technology.
Sure.
And he's about to get like jumped by this like space marine who's going to mess him up. And he's like, poof, super mega dark age pistol to the face, and it just one-shots this dude. Mm-hmm. And then he runs away some more, and he gets knocked over, and he drops his gun, and he loses it.
Oh, no.
He's like, oh, no, that's literally the only thing I've got. I'm not like a fight man. I'm a think man. And he starts like running away and crying. And then like a world eater is like, blood for the blood god, and like comes up to him and starts like getting ready to chainsaw him. And then just before he gets chainsawed, his little monkey friend like jumps out of nowhere, picks up his gun, and blows this world eater's head off. And then he says, blood for the machine god. As his monkey blows this fucking Chaos Marine's head off with a super pistol.
Why? I hate that. Okay, well, that's fucking stupid.
So there we go.
When you search Arkan Land, we come up
Don't we?
pretty high up.
Yeah. Look at those nerds.
Look at those fucking nerds. Okay, right. The first one does have poo in it, which instantly makes me want it to be true. Like, that feels like it's a stupid fucking story. Like, maybe it's true that you just bolted on, they shit themselves, is what I can believe. Mm-hmm. I can imagine that being the thing. That you just like...
And then the pipe breaks.
And the pipe breaks, they poop their pants. And they have to
I like
sit.
to think they shat so hard they broke the pipe.
So much poo-poo came out.
Because it was a real like clench moment as they were like pulling themselves back up the mountain.
Whereas the other one, the fucking monkey getting the gun. So I know he does have a monkey.
Oh, there he is.
That has like a poison scorpion tail. Mm-hmm. And like that line is fucking stupid. But I kind of can see someone being like, this would be so cool. Yeah. The shit one can't be real. Although if this book when did this book come out?
Like a month ago.
See, that means it would have evaded like my frantic shit searching. Because I feel like, it's hard to get a good 40k shit story past me.
Yeah, well, we've done extensive research.
Like, I've done perversely way too much research into that. But you could just be like zhuzhing this up Like, it could just be like, oh, when they like blew up the things, some of the life support systems got damaged.
Oh,
and
okay.
Like, do they actually shit their pants?
Yeah, there's literally a broken shit pump that doesn't work, and they have to sit in their shit.
Okay, which is great. It can't be real, can it? It can't be. It would be too good. But in turn, you were excited to do a Warhammer or Lorehammer, so it means that maybe the poop story is true. If you read one, that would instantly be like, I've got one. I've got a
But
good.
they're both classics, right? There's a poop story and an Arcan Lands monkey story.
Oh, God, which I hate.
They're two of my favorite recurring memes.
It's just fucking stupid things. They feel like they could both be true. I can't really see that line. Blood for the machine god. That seems so bad. But I don't want to lose to a poop story, so I feel like I have to choose it as a defense. So I'll never live it down if you get a good poop story past me. No, I'm gonna say I believe the monkey one is real. They're both good stories. You've done very well. I think the monkey is real, and the fucking. Oh, it seems like such a dumb thing. Like, oh, Arcanland's about to die, and then, pew, the monkey fucking does it. I hate it. I hate that one more. Fuck it. Poop. Give me poop story. Poop is real. It has to be poop.
You've gone back and forth on this a lot.
Yeah,
Is that your
like-
final answer?
Look, I think the other one is probably more real, but no, I want the poop one to be real. There's no way it can be. I'm choosing poop. I'm choosing poop.
Okay, poop is real?
Poop is real.
Okay, I can reveal to you... You're right!
Oh! No way. Okay. Wow. What the fuck?
Just comes out of fucking nowhere.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
holy shit. You were so close to not picking it, and I was going to sneak a
Yeah.
poop story past you.
Yeah, it's just like the other one. It was too, like no. I just wanted to choose poop because it's more fun.
So Arcan Land does kill a world eater after he says blood for the blood god, and he does say blood for the machine god.
Yeah,
That's a
so
real lie.
I could believe.
But I made up the thing about the monkey killing him.
Like, but I could still imagine that would happen. Like, you know, I think you had two good stories there. Like, I think Heart of Hearts. I probably should have, if I was playing it legit, probably should have chosen that one because I think that was the more believable. But the one had the poo in, and I think my meta game logic of you actually being hot to play it was like, okay, he has to have found a poop. He has to have found a poop story. Wow. Okay.
There's so many fucking Warhammer poop stories.
There's a lot.
Oh, excuse me. Oh.
Bless you, Ben. Do you want a little sip of drink? It just always make more poop stories. So I'll give you one. I feel like I should have gone first because I only found out that we were properly doing this
Yeah, like
literally
an hour
as
ago.
we were walking into the stream to
I know.
start.
It's because I read it literally last night. So I thought I've got to get it in while I still remember.
But I have a pair of stories for you.
Ooh.
Here we go. Right. You know, Imperial Knight Span.
Mm-hmm.
That's an Imperial Knight. That's
Sure
someone
is.
that rides in an Imperial Knight.
That is also an Imperial Knight.
Yeah. So when you jump into it, you have to like mind meld.
Yeah.
You have to go through this this process where you see all of your everyone who's ever risen in it leaves like their
Yeah.
memories in it, and it creates this weird sort of like like group. It's like being in the Houses of Parliament where there's hundreds and hundreds of people that are like it's a little bit of their emotions, and they're all talking to you.
Right.
And they're all arguing about
What
stuff
you
that's
should
going
do.
on.
Shit.
And when you're actually like driving around in it, you will be getting shown like memories that all of them had, things that happened in their lives, how they died when they won a tournament. Their like best moments. You will also get to see your parents having sex because this is like handed down there hereditary.
Yeah.
And you will see your mum and dad having sex from your mum or dad's point of view.
Wow, so you'll be super into it.
You will be super into it. It's like, Imperial Knight's really into POV stuff.
Right.
Big fan of that. So
Holy moly.
that's just like a fun little treat that you get as the Imperial Knight. And it's generally quite uncomfortable and they don't really talk about it, but they all know that this happens.
Right, that's just part of being a knight.
It's part of being a knight.
Wow.
Yeah. Was there a naughty imperial governor and a Kalados assassin was like, this person's fucking around. We need to like quell them, potentially doing a rebellion. I'm going to consume this drug that helps me like morph my body, and I'm going to eat their child and hold them hostage.
What?
Eat their child and hold them hostage. And then the Imperial Governor's like, please don't digest my child.
So what, do they morph their body into like a large snake?
So they can eat the child.
But they don't chew them up. They swallow them whole.
Swallow the child whole.
Hold them in their enlarged body.
Whole child in their body, and then say, are you going to rebel? And then the person's like, please don't digest my child. I won't rebel. And they're like, good job.
But the child, how old is the child?
Like an infant. Like it's like a young child.
So it couldn't fight its way out of the stomach.
Couldn't fight its way out. But I'm going to say more than a mouthful. Like big enough that you're like, okay, you've got to have some.
So dumb. I mean, I guess technically, I don't think you can polymorphine that much. Like, I know that when Kalados assassins can change their shape and change their body with the drug, but if they want to become something extra weird, they also need like surgical adaptations.
I'll say this isn't just polymorphine; it's another drug.
Oh, okay. Because it always says like if they want to become like a gene stealer hybrid or like an orc or something that's quite a bit bigger than a human, they can't just take polymorphine. They need like surgical implants and other shit to do it. So I guess either there's this other magic drug that lets them do something like that, or they didn't really change their mass. They just kind of hollowed out a space in the middle
to hold a child in and scare the governor.
Wow. I feel like an Imperial assassin has that on the list of ways to intimidate a governor.
Yeah, number one, eat child.
Eat child. There's just so many other things that make you like you're just there with this massive fucking stomach. Like, I don't feel like you're gonna be very nimble or even intimidating as this kind of like distended, like bulbous chest hanging out. It's fucking insane. There's far better ways they could have done it. That doesn't mean it's not true.
If I'd eaten your child, would that not stop you wanting to do a rebellion?
I guess it would. I mean, there's no arguing with results.
So...
Fucking hate it. Now, the first one, I know that they do have like this kind of shared consciousness thing. Like when a knight dies, it leaves like an imprint of itself in the knight. And the new knight gets like the combined wealth of experience and trauma of its previous owners. Now, I'm wondering if you've just extrapolated that means parent sexy POV, or if it's explicitly stated. I don't know which one that is. I think if you've just extrapolated it, then that one's true. And the other one's made up. But if we're saying it's explicitly stated.
Okay, what if I was like, it is, without saying exact words,
Yeah.
like it
Heavily
is
implied.
implied to a point
Not just
where
you've imagined this is possible.
no, implied to a point where you know what they're talking about
Right, but they
without
don't actually say it.
that level.
Okay. Okay, that makes it a harder call then. They're both weird things to put in a fucking book. Aren't they? Let's just face that. Like, why? Why would either of those things happen? I know you've just read a book about Imperial assassins on a night world. So, oh man, and it's not that old a book.
No.
So we're not talking like weird old lore time. We're talking new weird lore.
We're talking new weird lore.
Oh. I'm going to say the second one's true, purely because I think it's too weird for you to make it up. But I think they both sound fucking weird, and I don't want either of them to be true.
Okay.
But they are also both quite possible to be true. But I think you wouldn't have made up the thing. I think the other one sounds more made up by you.
Okay.
That's my guess.
You're right. Yeah, a Cavill assassin did hold a governor's child hostage by eating them, and the governor gives up the rebellion.
Wow.
Does it help if I tell you that this is an Ian Watson book?
Is it?
That he had written.
Oh, so it is an old book.
So it is an older book, and that was just one of his. And yeah, Imperial Knights, no, you don't get to see your parents have sex.
Maybe you do.
Maybe you do.
But they haven't mentioned it.
They haven't mentioned it yet, but you get a lot of these other memories. And
I mean, it might be in there somewhere if you really dig for it.
oh yeah, if you start like asking them, but
If you're Tom Hazel as Night Pilot.
oh god, it's just not. It's not the one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So good job.
Wow, that was fun. I like Warhammer or Your Hammer.
It's good. It only comes out as a treat
Yeah.
when people have been very well behaved, and
You got to earn your treat.
and so yeah, we still have some tabs of
Oh,
Warhammer.
there's a couple of
to
bits
check.
of news that we forgot about. There's, are they bringing back some old Space Marine models?
Cool.
Cool. Old classicos. I do like that old Tech Marine. He's fucking
That's a great
awesome.
model. That's really good. That's how a Tech Marine should look.
Oh,
Jack?
yeah, and the new Beastmaster from Necromunda with the fucking roided up Ripperjacks.
Like I've always loved like a Beastmaster. I always liked that vibe. I used to use Ripperjacks in my Pit Slave gang. I do not. These are not Ripperjacks to me.
They are Mega Jacks.
They are so swole.
That's what they are on little 20mm bases.
Like these were fine as Ripperjacks. These guys.
Yeah, I imagine they just kind of... Do they fly or do they leap? They basically like face
I thought they would
huggers.
they kind of like glided, sort of. It's basically a face hugger that could kind of glide around.
Right.
That thing is suddenly
Gonna bite your head off.
you were no longer getting because the Ripperjacks would like entangle you,
Right.
and you could just fight them off.
Yeah.
Like they were like strength 1,
Yeah.
and they do like tiny little hits if you couldn't pass a
And they
strength
could like
test.
swarm you. And get
Yeah.
all at once.
Whereas I feel like just that thing bites you and you die. You just are
Yeah.
instantly dead.
Just ripped your arm or head off or something immediately.
So yeah, I don't love these.
Man, maybe they just swallow your kid.
Maybe they just swallow your kid. It works. It has a very high success rate.
That's his plan. He's going to go to the top of the spire, get one of these guys to go for it.
Oh shit, and just eat the kid. Yeah, like this enveloping attack. You don't envelop them, you just one bite, chop, dead. Insta kill. What the heck?
Oh my God.
So yeah, not sure if I love them. And Rumor Engine,
Probably a Votan lasgun.
sure, it's a gun. A new Votan supply vehicle or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
pretty good, pretty cool. And then
Gerald made the Goth Rocker battle wagon.
it looks rad.
Pretty cool. They've done a nice job with that.
It looks very
I like the Savage Orc drummer.
yeah, it's great.
Like, he's cool.
Very
Yeah,
very cool.
It's really good.
Bam, and that might be a time for us to be wrapping it up. So we will probably not be back next week,
No, we won't.
but in sort of, I guess, two weeks' time,
Yeah, I think we'll be back in 2 weeks. January the 4th.
to hit the new year running. If you enjoyed this more just chatty chat time version,
Yeah.
we will be back tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be.
Oh, yeah, that's true. 2 till 5 tomorrow.
We'll be playing Darktide
Darktide.
on GeForce Now.
Yeah.
So turn up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be back doing this stream next year. Yeah, let us know if you like this kind of thing. If you want to see more Warhammer playing, or if you just want us to chat shit about fucking nonsense. Because honestly, we could do that very easily.
It's been fun. Could do this again. If people want to do that, let us know.
But I think that's probably it.
Yeah. Should we-
I hope everyone has an amazing, festive period. A great New Year. Doing all of that good stuff. Have a chill time.
Yeah.
Take a load off for a little bit.
Exactly. Look after yourself.
Yeah. Take care, and we'll see you. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. What's this one? Ooh, so many buttons.
So many buttons to play with.
Okay, maybe this one or what?